fight the power like Big Chuck.
What's the status, Free?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality. Bakushi thinks he's won the game, but he didn't count on a pinch hitter.
All is continuous vibration, always in motion. Conductor of energy, assault in the ocean. Serpent is the sine wave, polarities interwoven. A chemical sorcery, elixirs and potions. Resonant frequencies, molecular explosions. Your daily programs is heavy doses of hypnosis. People walk around blind even though their eyes are open. No time for ideological salesmen with biblical notions. That box in your room, televised lies through your vision. It doesn't matter your race, status, or religion. The longer I have to beat you when your mind is locked in prison. That food is filled with toxins, it's why you can't think clear. Illusion of choice is your option while keeping all in fear. Load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here. I said load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space. So get the fuck out my face.
In the instant, I changed the mission with photosynthesis. Witness the synthesis, ripping endless on instruments. Feel the frequency, energy off this Hennessy synergy. Literally those that take us to infinity. Reading articles, all is horrible, calling audibles. I'm remarkable, I shot a fed at a carnival. Dust and particles, follicles gon' be everywhere. Heavy pair of some pistols, I shot them holding that teddy bear. Fuck the system, let's keep it simple, let's raise the temple. Make them triple while you're going to where they all assemble. Not Avengers, I'm the Avenger, I seek the injure. Kept my temper till I stuck the hidden blade up in her. Fuck the ruler, here's what they doing to you. Poison water in the food is what you put into you. I'm the shooter with new maneuvers. Caught back to Ruger, super trooper. He is gonna need a pooper scooper. The revenge of Montezuma. Rocking my Pumas, uppercut like a Kuma, sending you straight to Luna. Cosmic verses from universes on new excursions. Emerging the virgin, I pull the back the iron curtain. War leaders are war eaters, born cheaters. War sneakers, rearrange their core features. Born reaper, hurricane, the sword keeper. Form ether, burn all of the mold geezers. Up in government, parliament, bitch, I'm tarnishing arguments. Ain't no bargaining, throw a bomb in the audience. I'm the guardian, strange you all in a cardigan. Rearrange the universe, I am the artisan.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space. So get the fuck out my face.
As a king, fighting the spirit of Mesa King, vibing to my queen, playing the tambourine, while I'm eating the tangerine. My plasma was replaced with gasoline, got the blood of the Elohim, manifesting through a dream, a shit you never seen. I got the eyes of Medusa, and the hands of Wolverine, astral project with my inner being. We locked in the inner ring, hoping the Anunnaki intervene. While the world is under siege, they got an abyss under the sea, living underneath. Lightning struck me standing under a tree while I was crumbling weed, and an angel swooped down, put me under her wing. Now she shields me from my desires the devil brings. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality.
All right. That's better. Oh, shit. Oops. Federal Reserve. For those that don't know a lot about Federal Reserve, you will after today. I don't know a lot either. I know enough though. I know way more than I did. I don't want this to be wasted knowledge though. Federal Reserve started in 1913. What was it? Birth certificates and social security cards, 1933, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what, 20 years later? I'll have the exact dates in a minute. Um, what really leads me is like the question of why would they want digital money when paper money is working just fine? Um, it's untraceable. Well, it's not paper money. From what I hear, they got stuff in the ink. I made a video about that. I didn't put enough information, but they use certain metals and certain inks for the paper money, so the machines could read it, I guess. But cash in hand is the best plan. It's not trackable. Um, the only reason I could think of them wanting to go to digital money is because if they erase this system, I think too many people are finding out about certain things, and they need to wipe this system clean and start a new one. That's one thing I could think of. I think it's wild that they're making all this money off our name, and then they leech on you for the taxes and this and that. It's never enough, man, with these people. They'll suck you fucking dry like a spider. Once you get caught in their web, you're fucked. I wonder where we could find. Man, I wish I could get a hold of John Levy and find out where we could get a lot of these original documents. Before things were fucking altered. Alright, now this is loaded up. Hopefully when I share, it doesn't fucking. Oh, it's a chance I'm gonna take. Federal Reserve. Um, the perfect person, Dom, is here, who knows more about it than I do. These are my 2 new pictures. You can't download them though, which sucks. And I was surprised that AI actually understood when I put Federal Reserve. How'd I put it? I think I put Federal Reserve banking robbing the citizens, and this is what they gave me. Oh man. And then I had this picture, which also I forgot what I put for this one, but they were spot on. The AI knew exactly what. Oh, it says it. I've said birth certificates are collateral. That's all I put. I think Federal Reserve I put, and then birth certificates are collateral, and they put this. The baby footprints was put there on their own, so the fucking AI knows what's up. That's fucking bugged out to me. Shit. What's up? Squash cake?
Morning, Charles.
How you doing, Dom?
I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well.
As best can be, I guess.
And that's all you can ask of yourself.
Yeah, I want to get a hold of John Levi or Levy or whatever the hell. Oh, somehow, some way. He's probably too busy, but I want to know where he finds a lot of his information. As a matter of fact, there's I don't want to really say too much on here. I don't know who watches my stuff, which I can only imagine who, but he put that video out that I shared that he did. There's a few questions I have. How did he figure out this certain part? What's a routing number to your bank account, right? That's just a number to your account, right? That you give people to route your money. Um, anyway, he's like the fourth channel I've watched that managed to succeed. Well, they didn't succeed because actually I have to like in both. Well, he explained he was nervous when he said it went through, and I'm like, why would you? Thinking to myself, why would you be nervous? It's not like you're stealing, but
Sorry, what did he do actually? Was he able to transfer something?
that's what he says. Yeah,
Like
he
transfer?
figured out. Yeah, he used you know what number I'm talking about, and then managed to do something, but he said and when everything went through, but the next day it was closed out. I guess they figured out, but then he said he did something else with an account.
Sorry.
Now, however that was done, that to me, I don't know how you open a account that's incognito, but yeah, I don't. That's too many digital footprints for me. But anyway, in my eyes, it's not like you're stealing because it's in your fucking name, and not many people know about it. But yeah, I was just thinking of why would these people want? I mean, I wrote on a piece of paper digital money, and then I was like stemming off that word of why and reasons they would want a digital system when money works just fine.
Who's it
But
work for? Who does money work for?
well, their system they have is pretty much doing the job. Um, but I think, I mean, obviously it works better for them. Us, we're just scraping by, most of us, to fucking stay afloat in their currency of their fucking homemade pond of currency.
Is there an underground market and people use money to launder stuff?
Of course.
Okay. So power is when you convince your citizens of any nation to play around with their money. That's power. Money's not power. So if I'm the guy that actually is printing it, I have to pay people to enforce it. I got to find people to make sure that people aren't using it underground. Because once you use it like with cash and all that kind of stuff, the Federal Reserve is not getting their cut out of it. So a digital system by far is a better system for them. Now you have to again use that same power to convince people to use digital. So how do you do it? Get computers in their hands. Get cell phones in their hands. That's power. And it's so it's so discreet. Then the question would be, what are the citizens? I'm not saying we should be we're classified as citizens. Doesn't mean we want to be called citizens. What sells it to us? Convenience. I don't want to walk around with gold. Not just because people could steal it. It's just too cumbersome. Even money. You know, let's give them the ideal that you can have nickels and dimes, quarters, big bills. Then people get all excited.
How are you going to convince them, though? I know where you're going with this, but
we already are. We've already have.
I think hacking will be a lot easier too.
It can be until people that are, you know, usually a lot of the hackers are programmers, and they say, listen, it's like at the casino. You figured out a loophole in our system. We're either going to put you with cement boots or you work for us. Take your choice.
I remember we had that conversation before. Yeah, of course they're going to work for them. They're going to pay them good.
Well, they might say no, and they say no problem. You know,
I doubt it. Maybe like 2 out of every 100 will say no.
You have to have that naive person that they're fighting this. They actually believe in the cause. It's like they'll allow certain politicians that are so naive that thinking, yeah, but I could change the system. I understand what's right and wrong. I'm like, that's nice. So how about we put you in there? We'll let you run a little bit. It's like the guy that sells drugs in a community that it belongs to a drug lord. No problem. We'll let you sell drugs. You know, make sure you build up a clientele. Then we'll make you an offer. Either you work for us and that percentage comes to us, or you disappear. It's always fun when somebody wants to be a badass without understanding the system. It says, nah, you're nobody important.
People don't think of, people just react and they don't think of what comes along with it. You know, they should weigh out all the options first, because sometimes what comes with it, they can't even handle it. You know, they should know prison comes with a lot of decisions, death, torture, could be many things, but they don't think about that until it's in their face and it's too late.
Well, they're most of us in a lot of areas are self-absorbed. You know, knowledge without being aware is what? You just know of things. You know, most people will see things only from a physical point of view. They think the system is based on a physical thing. No, it's in the images that we use. It's the thoughts that we have. You know, I'm a gangster. Okay, what it implies to be a gangster. And then somebody would have to put it into the physical, where he's wearing his baseball cap backwards. He's wearing low-profile jeans with his belt over top of his crotch. Oh, okay. Is that what a gangster is? Well, that's what they think it is. Meanwhile, a gangster could be, if we're going to use the object part, it could be a bunch of Jewish men that control money. That could be gangsters.
Yeah.
The system is going to go through, unfortunately, Charles, for me to say this out loud, is just what bugs are they going to have along the way? They've already started the reset process, put on all these different programs in it, and then they're going to have a major reset. And the ones that say, listen, I just don't agree with the system, no problem. How about we just open the door to the golden, you know, outside of the city. You take your chance outside. You'll see how quickly most people say, no, I want to get back in. I want to buy corporation cars. Which one do you want to buy? A Mercedes or Rolls Royce? Oh, I want to buy one of them. Okay. And that person, if they enjoy all that stuff, at least they're being honest.
they'll kick me out. I'd be like, "Hey, Rodriguez, fire up the what do you call them? The dig a hole underneath."
For sure.
But no, seriously, it's wild when you think about how well when I think, um, like you said, the power isn't the money; it's getting people to use it. And I mean, a lot of these people are very good magicians.
Oh, you only have to do a couple, and then the ones that reproduce more offsprings will convince them. And if you don't, your immediate families or communities will do the same thing. Well, you need money. No, time out. I'm that stupid little kid that knows the king is naked. You don't need money. It can bring some of your needs, like if I could use some of that piece of paper to buy the food and maybe give me shelter, but the rest of it is my wants. I want another drone. I want a nice looking car. Those are my wants. It doesn't bring a need.
Right.
You know, so they're already tapping in, whoever they are, in our necessities, and then we are consumers in other ways, besides just eating food and drinking water. We'll consume a lot of things, Charles. Online, we're consuming things. You know, that's why I enjoy taking all kinds of information, is because I'm not having gatekeeping when I'm taking information. I'm not saying, well, that's wrong and that's right. That's kind of like voting. Once you vote, you've taken a side. And debating whether or not you should or shouldn't, that's a moot point. When I say moot point, you shouldn't have to have conversations about, well, I've just chosen I'm not going to vote. Okay, it's done. I don't need to tell anybody else or justify my position. Hence, silence is good, golden. Speech is silver. And, you know, people value silver more times than not than gold. Because how would you know what gold is? Well, that guy's not talking. He could be golden or he could be asleep. I don't know. Which one do you think he is? It could be a bit of both. You know, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just seeing whether or not it's true to myself. You know, Dom, would you ever tell anybody you're an honest person? No. Why? If I can manipulate my taxes, I will. Would I say that publicly? Even though I just said it now, I said, maybe. But then people use words like truth. I'm not talking about truth. I'm talking about whether or not I'm true or not. Usually people that use the word truth are the same people that say, God bless you. I said, you know, you're speaking in vain, right? What do you mean? First of all, if there did exist a God, which it could be, why are you speaking on their behalf? Oh, that's too much information, Dom. Well, then why are you talking? It's all fun, Charles. You've heard me enough to realize, to me, it's fun. I could easily use it sad, it's injustice. I just choose to say it's fun. But they will bring in the digital system. If anything else, we're already in it. You know, the credit system, people say, you know, when they hear about, they might put a credit system to it and say, well, I don't agree with that. I said, well, go to the bank and find out whether or not you have a credit system. Well, that's different. No, it's still a credit system. You know, expiry dates. Here's one, an expiry date. People say, oh, they can't put that. I said, well, have you ever got air mileage before? Well, yeah. Is there expiry date on that? Well, yeah. I said, it's already here then. They're just going to put it all in one thing.
Yep.
You know,
it's been here for a long time, since the first credit card came out.
Yeah, they're not going to revamp it. Oh, they're going to track us. What do you think a SIN number is? What do you think a birth certificate is? Those are tracking devices.
Yep. Just not as you know, technical. It's more, that was an analog tracking system. Now, much faster, and they could keep a better eye on you.
Yeah, delete the human factor. You know, get technicians that are going to pay a lot of money, and then, you know, and it's not like as though people say things like, well, they're going to sell out. Most people don't realize how much we bought into the system. So now I'm working for a big industry that says, you know something, I'm a high-tech programmer. Oh, that was nice. Thank you. That's why we did all the video games in the 90s to see whether or not there'll be some guys that'll be programmers, and then we'll offer them $1 billion. Next thing you know, they give us the properties. Thank you.
It's funny when people see a homeless guy and they call him a beggar, but they work for somebody at a job. You know, asking for employment is begging for help.
There's a good chance, Charles, when you see, people depictuate women at night and they got a pimp. A lot of these well-organized beggars have pimps for protection. India does that. A lot of countries do that. And of course, in India, if anybody's ever seen Slumdog Millionaire, they'll literally takes kids and then they'll do damage to them, because it feeds on humanity. It's like, oh, that poor child, he's begging for money, he has no eyes. Let me give him some money. Never stop and realizing, I wonder how he became homeless and how did he lose his eyes? Well, his pimp did it.
Wow. That's why when I complain sometimes, I always try to remind myself there's people that got it way worse,
Well, complaining is one thing, Charles. I think it's a form of detoxing. We're allowed to argue and complain about things. But a child that complains at nighttime because it wants, because it's tired or needs to go to sleep. Some people complain and they think because they have the ability to speak openly that things should change. It doesn't work that way, especially when people start getting caught up in the freedom of speech stuff. Freedom of speech is something that's promoted by the government, not by commerce. So when people are on YouTube, it's not freedom of speech. You have guidelines, you have policies, and a lot of that is being set up for credit systems. So when people use certain words on YouTube, eventually you're not just going to be straight down with your channel. You'll probably wake up one morning and say, listen, I'm going grocery shopping. Wait a second. I've got an indication on my digital, whether it's on your hand or on your phone. You have lost privileges to go grocery shopping for a week. Oh, okay.
You're being punished. You're catching a spanking. Go sit in the corner.
Or they use words like, you've been rewarded. Your reward now is you can't shop. You can use whatever word you want after that, but you're rewarded. The word reward. But people might turn and say, well, that will never happen. Well, what do you think is happening on YouTube? Well, what do you think they do it on Facebook? They set up these systems so you become adapt to it.
I was just thinking about the word convince. It's got the word con in it, right? When you're convincing someone, you're basically conning them to, not all the time, but most of the time, when you're convincing someone, you're basically like kind of bending their arm a little. You're conning them to believe what they're saying or to buy into what they're selling you.
Your ears, your spidey senses. Your spidey senses should go up. Content, conspiracy. Your little spidey, it's kind of like hearing a noise. You should like poke up and like, well, what's going on here? It's like when the person says the word free. My foot's already out the door. I'm like, I'm ready to run. Anybody uses the word free, I'm out of here.
Take the R out of there. You got B. Everything has a consequence, man. Nothing's
sure it does.
Free.
Sure it does. If people say, well, the sun is free. No, I still got to put effort to go out there. I still got to look at it. There's effort in everything we do. But once they put in words, the sheeps will mimic it. Hey, I look at that guy over there. He's a white guy. Excuse me? He doesn't look white? But you know what I mean. I said, no. When we use the meaningful language, it can mean many different things. So how is he white? My phone is white. How is he white? Well, that's what people say. Well, that's the same thing they say about AI. Is it really AI? Or is it just a high-tech software? But people say it's AI. I'm like, fuck no, I thought I'm AI. I'm intelligent and I think I'm artificial. I don't reside from this realm. I'm in a suit. Yeah, but where'd you come from? Okay, my suit resides in Canada. What's your point? At that point, to try to explain to a sleeper what I'm sharing, I'm not interested in them. It's guys like you, Charles, that are aware. And I like to have those kind of conversations with those characters. But the rest of them, those are the people that are cruising to work, thinking about where I'm going clubbing, what kind of drink I'm going to have tonight. That's fine. I'm not here to interfere with them. Those are the people that are probably either going to say, I'm a voter or I'm a non-voter. Good for you. Thumbs up. Are you also going to have a couple offsprings? Even better. That means the sperm and egg works. Good for you. I'm not, Charles, personally, I'm not here to interfere with them. If they want to go out and earn a shitload of fiat currency, all the power to them. That's like with the elites. It's a game that they're probably playing, in my interpretation, and that's what they've made a choice. And in that choice, they want to probably, and it's probably not them. They're probably not that smart. They probably have people that understand things. Yeah, I know how to mend steel. Okay. I know how to make a radio. Okay. At that point, I give them the deer in the headlight look. Okay, interesting. Are we going to use it? Sure you are. Is it going to cost? Sure it is. If we were still back in the Stone Age, which maybe might be okay, then how would you encourage the person who says, yeah, but I've got a vision that, I can make something, like a mechanical truck or something. Oh, okay, go right ahead. But the masses would not, the only way the masses participate in is the plug and play. It's not like as though maybe there is people online with us that actually make some of this stuff, but most of us just purchase it, and then we use it. And then somebody gives us the instructions. This is how you use DOS. This is how you use the apps. This is what you can and cannot do with money. What do you mean? You can use it, but you can't reproduce it. It's illegal. Well, who makes the rules? You don't need to know. You don't need to know. But what we'll do is we'll throw the government in front of you. What do you mean? Because this way you're not going to find out actually who's actually has the authority over money. Governments don't rule over us. They're like, Charles, when people go to jail or prison, you have the warden, you have the prison guards. Neither of them rule over you. They're there with getting paid for a job.
Well, the warden's got to answer to the mayor, right?
Oh, that I didn't know. Okay, so there's that. There's that.
I think so, yeah. Oh. The warden has even got a boss. I think it's the mayor.
They all do. They all have bosses. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't rule over you. There's people that rule over them. They might have to, it's kind of like you're a manager. Okay, I got to manage the people that I've been paid to manage, but you're not rulers over them.
Well, they rule over you as long as you're on their property and fenced in their prison. That's why I tell people don't go to prison.
What rules over us is, hence the word understand, and people grasp the tree of life, is the mind. That's what rules over us. The physical part, there's nothing that rules over us. Even if you put the illusion, you put a big stone over top of your body, that doesn't rule over you. Even though it'll be painful, because a lot of us, we're attached with our neurons, with the body.
Now, I want to know where the voice in our head comes from. Another dimension? Who knows?
We could speculate at that point, Charles, but at least people can acknowledge I have thoughts. They can even speculate, where do they come and where do they go? It's like clouds. Where do they come from and where do they go? We can speculate. Now, the guy that knows for sure, I'm going to eat popcorn. I'm going to be entertained. Not because I think the person's lying to me. Just for myself, I want to be entertained. I like to hear other people's views. If he told me tomorrow, listen, Dom, I saw an alien yesterday. Well, that's nice. Would you like to tell me what you asked him? Oh, no, I just saw him. Oh, okay. Because, Charles, I can't prove him wrong. I can't prove him right. That's why I don't put this shit like I agree or disagree. I know people do that, and that's fine. I'm not interested in having those type of conversation with people. They can talk if they want, but I'm not going to interact with them. I'm like, okay, that's nice. I have two objects in the sky. It's not mine, Charles, but there is two objects in the sky that we can see with the naked eye, with the eye. how does this stay up there? And then people can give me all kinds of speculation. Well, it's the atmosphere and it's oxygen. By the way, I think it's flat or it's round, it's spherical. At that point, we've got millions of people on YouTube saying, I got 1,000 people following me and I think it's a flat earth. Okay, it could be. I'm still with you. It could be. Well, I can prove it. Okay, and please don't bring up NASA because that's not proving it. It's just you're trying to use somebody else as an excuse. So how would you know? Did you go up there by any chance? Well, not really, Dom.
I would love to, man. I want to see if we could breathe up there.
Well, if you ever done parachuting, I've done that once. It's a different atmosphere in that level that I was at. But
sure. Harder to breathe.
For me, it was.
People go to the top of the mountains and they say the air is thicker. It's hard to breathe, but I wonder if it was different when these big trees were here. I mean, I know trees allegedly play a part in the air, but I don't know.
I think the atmosphere probably would have been a little bit different with trees if they were that giant, and they would probably allow us as humans or whatever species we were at that time. I'm speculating, obviously. Maybe that would allow us to even be bigger too. As you condense the air, maybe it has that effect that we become smaller. I don't know.
I think they still exist. In my opinion, when I speculate, I think there is trees and everything outside of this realm or whatever we want to call it. Mm-hmm. And the whole reason I think the military keeps us in here is for a reason. I mean, who knows what they've tested on us.
Well,
if we go up their knees, we might annihilate everything.
You've seen Silo with me. You've seen it too. So that whole concept could be metaphor for each silo could be a village or a city or a country. And then you realize there's other countries, or it could be that there's other land masses. But the ideal of silo was how to condition a society. You could have a couple of people that are in the society that are aware that our forefathers have put us underground, and then the rest of them thinking, I was born here, and then they hear stories, oh, it's polluted outside. Okay. It's polluted outside.
I think it's wild, though, that they convince people. Let's say there is a land outside there. It's just wild to me that they were able to convince an entire realm. They don't even know that there's more land out there. That's pretty powerful. It's in that movie Littlefoot. As a matter of fact, I got to download that little video so I could show everyone.
It'll be like saying that people get hold of information like the United Nations or whatever have agreed upon that big corporations cannot own Antarctica. Okay. At that point, that will open up all kinds of speculations, and then it'll grow like a wildfire. The question is that child again that looks at the king that's naked. The question would be, why is he naked, or why is everybody else agreeing that he has a clothes on? Question for me would be, how would it serve to know whether or not we can and cannot go to Antarctica? No different. How does it serve me? I'm being rationally selfish.
I know why it serves me. I don't know why it would serve other people, but I know why.
You like to know. Am I off there by saying that? I know. I get the impression you just like to know.
I want to go. I actually want to explore. If I had more funds, I would explore a lot of stuff. I want to go into the ocean and explore this place. I don't think everything has been explored.
I think at that point, money would not be the criteria why they would permit you to explore those things. You would probably have to buy into certain club systems before you get that privilege.
Yeah.
So, it's not about money. Money is you can go on a cruise, you can take maybe a special plane and jet across the Earth's surface to another continent. But when it comes to other things like that, I don't think even people that are probably in the military, this is me again talking inwards, from inwards outwards. Where if I was running it, why would I permit somebody to say, listen, Dom, I have $1 billion. Can you let me go to Antarctica? $1 billion. How about I remove the one? You have zero. Yeah, but I got $1 billion. You know, we print it, right? So that's not important to us. You know, that's for the normies. No offense to the normies, they're doing that quite well for themselves. That's not important. But among us, $1 billion will motivate a lot of people. How many people would say, well, Dom, you know, I would never buy into the system. No, you're already in the system, but hey, I'll give you $1 million. I just need you to do certain things for me. Well, Dom, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't wear a skirt for $1 million. How about I add another zero to it? You just tell me when you're ready to wear that skirt, because I told you you're going to wear that skirt.
Put it on.
There you go. Now, the people that turn around and say, listen, Dom,
listen, if someone offered me $1 million to put a skirt on,
might be $500,000 too much.
I would.
Especially if you're a Muslim.
No, they didn't say I have to be gay or do no nasty shit. They just said put a dress on. Hey,
that's extra money. Yeah, that's extra money, Charles. You know, I get it. There's people that they're going to hold out, or they're just naive and they realize, well, then you're not really respecting money, or you're not respecting the power that it has over people.
Yeah, money is the root of evil if you let it.
I would lean more towards humans, and you know, we can speculate above humans. There's another species, but I would think it's human that is the root. You know, the root.
What do you think about humans mixing tech? Do you think they've gotten far enough to where they can upload what they call consciousness, or pretty much, how could I put it? I think we've had this conversation before. I think they can pretty much copy somebody. It wouldn't be, I personally don't think it wouldn't be like them, but it would be a version of them. I don't think they can capture your soul or whatever you want to call it, but I think they can mimic it and copy you.
I did electrical work for a gentleman a couple of years ago, and he had a whole room full of tech, and I was asking what he does. He goes, literally, he teaches programs to people for AI, and he says they're at a point now where they're actually able to upload the essence. Forget about consciousness. Consciousness is when you wake up in the morning and you're using your senses. So it mimics, for the average, the language that humans use. They can mimic a noise of an animal, but there's the essence that they're after, who we truly are, to be uploaded into some sort of robotic machine, or in this case, software. Now, for a lot of folks, it's an easy sell. If we can upload you or put you in some sort of robot or whatever, you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, having a heart attack, diabetes, and aging. Would you sell it? Now, the person that quickly says no, I said, remember, before you say no, do you have a cell phone in your hand? Well, yeah. Do you have a car? Well, yeah. So you've already bitten into the tech. Now, for the ones that would say no, the ones that are very strong, self-absorbed anarchists, so no problem. We'll get you later. We'll get the majority of the people to follow suit, and then you'll have to decide whether or not you want to be among them. And for most of them, they'll still be among them. They might turn around and say, okay, well, in past, I was able to still circulate among yous and work with cash underneath it. Well, you can't have cash. You know when they do that Amber Alert, Charles?
Yeah, I've seen it on my phone.
Okay, so let's go with that. They condition people because, you know, humans are soft that way. You know, oh, poor child, you know, there's a lost child. No, that's their side effect. Can you imagine on Amber Alert, and all of a sudden it reports throughout the world, there's a particular individual, he's wanted. His credit system has shown that he's been, you know, it's like the movie, the TV series, I think it was called 6. You can't go anywhere.
That's another reason why they want digital too. They could freeze. You know, it'd be harder for, let's say, someone to escape or to move around if they are able to freeze your account and everything. It would really fuck people up. But no cash, imagine that. You know. it'll make things very difficult for people. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry
Oh,
about
for
that.
sure. Oh, for sure. Charles, a lot of folks don't realize how much they value group hive mentality. So if you're at a grocery store and everybody's looking at you, not because you're famous and you're Michael Jordan, it's because we just saw an Amber Alert. You're one of those people. You're fighting the system. You're like a virus. Again, it sounds very sci-fi, but the thing is, we're walking around with tech. My question, and I say this jokingly to myself, who gave us this tech? Because it's not human tech. Humans use it, but who gave us this tech? It's not like as though I read about a story, Jesus, whether that story was true or not, or Socrates, gave all this information. He was using the iPhone 1, or he was using...
He probably had one.
Might have, but nowhere was it ever written in these stories that he had a tablet. People speculate.
Moses had tablets. I
Who's
think
that?
about that.
Who had tablets?
Moses tablets. I
That's what
think
it said.
about that because we got tablets, and I was thinking, man,
Mm-hmm. Well, they've
it
talked
was
about
stone. How
they've
you gonna
talked
carry them big ass stone tablets around everywhere? Like,
a Fred Flintstone machine. They've talked about that whoever the elites were basically had certain tech that the masses didn't have. So there's a good chance the masses have certain types of techs, but meanwhile the elites have even superior ones. Like, think about how you convince people to think, I'm a king and you need to work for me. That's power. To convince people that I'm a king, or to convince people that I'm the president. That's power, or at least you're giving up your power for something lesser. You know, how many people will give up their energy for a piece of paper and then they'll put value, well, we need money. No, you need your thoughts. You need your own energy. It's just a lot of us aren't using our energy anymore to sustain the vessel. You know, we're not like, a lot of us aren't farmers or hunters or building our own houses. And I know that about myself. I like my comforts, Charles. And I'm okay talking about these things. But it's usually the person that says, well, Dom, I don't agree with the system. I said, okay, so are you willing to at least probe how the system, how it expands? And it'll absorb your voice and say, okay, he's not going to do nothing about it. And even if he does, what? He's going to live maybe 60, 70, 80 years. It would have to be more of a collective awareness before we start doing things.
yeah, I don't want to say wasted 8 years, but my opinions, I don't want to say they don't matter, but what is, it's really not going to change much at all.
There's been
The
many
system
people.
is still going to be here. It's still going to move on after I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what we see has always been, I'm a firm, I don't want to say believer. I'll say I know that what we see has always been, I don't think anything's brand new, not even tech, nothing. As long as we've been here, everything's been like this.
Yeah, and it's changing. As much as it'd be different if the system doesn't change, and then we can, let's say, listen, I don't agree with it, or whatever word you want to use, and say I'm going to challenge it. But like most things, they're always constantly changing. So whoever's running the show are paying people, which is probably our own people, us, the masses, to aid in its process. I get when, and I appreciate when people do poetry, whether through rap or any other kind of genres or whatever. But the thing is, as they're doing that, the majority of the people are reinforcing the new system that's been put into place. And even when they do, I'll just use this as an example, Black Lives Matter. They actually had to spend their own resources to build that up. Because most people would not actually protest. Even when they did Malcolm X and all that other stuff there, they wanted to bring them to Washington, D.C. to find out the folks that are doing this shit underground. Because a true revolution is something you do underground privately, and you're not doing it only solely for that generation. You're doing it for the next couple of generations, and then it pokes its head out. That's the same thing what the elites do. They just don't do it for this generation. The stuff that's been planned for this generation was planned before.
That's
And
why
for,
they're letting people speak openly on here. Best
yeah,
bet they're watching.
yeah, there you go. Dom's talking about things. Yeah, but he's not really leaning one way or the other. Not really. It's of no concern to me. Not because I don't care about the human behavior. I observe it for what it is. Who would defend a human race that goes around manipulating people, molesting people, causing war on people? I can even throw some pleasantries. Oh, they like to sing, they like to dance. That's what beautiful things. But I still have to acknowledge the fact that there's a lot of resources that is spent on war. Now, I'm going to try to convince a person that's in a military and say, listen, you're not really defending your country when you're in somebody else's country. Now, they might turn around and say, well, then what am I doing? You're defending somebody's property, commerce, corporation.
You're fighting somebody's war.
There you go. And yes, and then in exchange, if you die, make sure you give us those 2 little tags. We'll give their wives, some money, and there you go.
That's
and
crazy. Like, it's like they're getting the what's that thing called on something you buy from the store, a SKU tag or whatever. They gotta rip that off their neck to show the damaged property.
It's like when people get into those situations where children, what are they called now? When the government sends those people there into a home, and then the children are taken away from their parents and say, well, they can't do that. I said, you signed the birth certificate. You don't realize that's property of the state. Now, a person who says, I'm not property of the state. You're only property of the state if you actually think you're the vessel. Who I truly am, I'm not those things, but I'm attached to it. That's why when people commit a crime, I'm like, do you know your body's going to have to pay the price now, right? What do you mean? I said, your responsibility is to steward that body. The ones that are stewarding the land, hopefully they understand that they're stewarding the body. But again, most people sign things away without understanding what they're signing away. So a person said, yeah, but I didn't know what I was signing away when I did the birth certificate. Okay, well, did you know what you were signing away when you purchased your Samsung, your iPhone? Or the YouTube contract? People don't realize exactly what that YouTube contract really permits them to do to you. You just think, well, everybody else is doing it. Monkey see, monkey do. You're going on channels. You're openly writing with other people. You're feeding the system at that point.
Most don't even read it either. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't read it all.
I read it, for sure. But I'm not going to be stupid and say to somebody else, well, that's not what it means. Well, first of all, I didn't read it. And if somebody said, Dom, I actually read it, it's like the Constitution. Did you really read the Constitution and find out who wrote it and why they wrote it?
Yeah, it took me a while to read it. The Bill of Rights, just all that, man. It takes a while.
That's all for them, by the way. That contract, that Constitution, that's for them. That has nothing to do with the citizens or the peasants of that nation.
It's good to know, though.
Yeah, it is.
I know how they are communicating. Sun Tzu, in order to defeat an enemy, you must know your enemy.
Yeah.
Not saying they're my enemy. I'm just saying, it's a good quote.
But if you're ignorant, you become your own enemy at that point.
True. The war always starts within yourself first.
Yeah, it's like somebody saying to me, Dom, I'm a Christian. I'm going to say that the Muslims are wrong. I said, well, no, you're ignorant then. What do you mean? You don't even know your own position. Because if you did, would you want somebody to accuse your position is wrong? Well, not really. Then why are you doing it to others? At that point, that person is showing, sad to say this about another species, they're acting like a sheep. Or they're being like a parrot.
I'm joking.
Sheep are nice.
Yeah, keep them out of action. Anyway, I went on my rant. I'm done. I've done. My parole officer said, Dom, it's time for you to leave. No, I'm not going to leave. Please share Max or Charles.
Actors. I want to find the original Constitution. I found it one time. I have not been able. Just like the Bible, I think even the Constitution's, been tampered with. Because it says the Constitution is not supposed to be altered in any way, but yet these fruitcakes are always altering it. Forgot the exact word. what it states to not be infringed upon, or whatever. That probably doesn't mean to rewrite it, but you have a right to bear arms, but you
Yeah,
have
you're not.
freedom of speech, but
But again, they're not talking to you when they're saying those statements. The
oh, I
citizens,
know,
yeah,
but I'm free regardless. Like, I don't need a piece of paper to tell me I can speak what I want or to bear arms or to do any of that. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway.
I'm running already, Charles. You're not. You're a sovereign. You're a sovereign. I don't know about being free.
Well, I'm free as long as I don't attract certain parasites like police or military. As long as I'm not in their vicinity and I'm not on their radar, I'm all set.
Sometimes
But
when
stupid shit and all them eyes come onto you, you're fucked.
usually when people are using the word free more times, not energetically, it's usually a person that says, "I'm not really accountable." They're reacting. They're mimicking words. If you're truly realizing you're accountable for your own action and the thoughts that you receive. So now somebody could say, I have an ill thought. You can ask for forgiveness at that point. Now, if you actually act it out, your action in future will prove whether or not you've changed your way or you've shifted it. But for most people, they just use words in vain. So like I said, when I hear the word free, most people's energy is they're not accountable. Because if you're accountable, why would you need to say the word? It's like when people say the word understand. If you truly do understand, then why do you say the word then? Who are you trying to please?
Who are you standing under?
Well, that's where we talk about the mind.
Is freedom just another word for nothing left to lose?
Nothing left to lose. I like that one, Max. Nothing left to lose. That would have to be tested. And for a lot of folks, they might say that.
Right. I suppose you'd be dead at that point because that would be nothing left to lose.
But do the dead speak?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm with you, Max. Maybe in thoughts. I'm still free, Dom. You didn't see me. I'm still free.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're in my head. Okay. Don't argue with my other personalities, please.
Hey, look at this shit. You got the sun fighting the moon, I think, right? But if you look at the shield of the moon, they got the sun on the shield. The moon's holding a shield with the sun, and the sun's holding a shield with crescent moons on it. What the fuck is up with that? I don't know, whatever, but I like that it's riding on a Gretchen. Those things are cool. I wonder if Gretchens ever existed or they exist. I like finding these old books.
Take account, right, Tommy?
I got a good picture right here. Bing bong. The big beautiful bill. People are always clowning this clown in his big red clown shoes. Everyone's like, oh, fuck Trump. All the people that voted for him. I'm going to vote for this guy. He's going to be better than Trump. 20 years later, they're still waiting for the people.
Well, they do give you some baubles. They give you some baubles and trinkets and stuff. And tell you they're doing a good job, and you know.
They'll just do this when you go against them. They'll set you on fire.
The indictments are coming. The indictments are coming. Justice is on its way.
You know what I think? Why they talk about like Jeffrey Epstein and stuff? See, they need to talk about it to make it look like they're doing something about it. But the very people that are doing it are telling the people that something's going to be done about it, and then people will back off. They'll be like, "Oh, thank God, they're going to do something about it." But in reality, they ain't doing shit, but just telling you they're doing something about it, so you'll shut the fuck up, and they'll just keep going on to do what they're doing.
Well, that is doing something. It's not what you want, but it is doing it. You know,
they love telling people what they want to hear because they know people will back off. That's how slow-minded most of us have became. But
we believe, you know, we We believe and we doubt, and they use that, right?
Yeah, it's fucked up, but.
So let's say you're an atheist. I always find this interesting. An atheist will use the word damn and God in the same sentence. I said, but you're an atheist.
God damn it.
Yeah, you're an atheist. Why would you even use the word? Because in movies and TVs, people that write scripts purposely put that in there because they know people are going to parrot it. Even a Christian, if a person's truly a Christian and they use those words together, I'm like, why would you even use that word together? If you value the concept, it's like, somebody, they're doing the wild thing. Oh God. I'm like, but you're an atheist. Well, why are you using the word God? At that point, you're with a sleeper. But they're not challenging them on that. You'll see how quickly they'll recoil, and then they'll start defending and attacking. I said, really? You're drowning. You just don't know it yet.
If people say they don't believe in God, I just tell them you don't believe in yourself.
You could, but then you're just encouraging some sort of argument. Just point to the sky and say, listen, humans haven't created that. Give me a name. What do you think? God, alien, reptilians, Satan? Who do you think put those things in place? I don't know, Dom. There you go. You figured it out. You don't know. That's always a good position to be, humble enough to say, I don't know. Then you could be with the rest of us. We speculate. You eat a lot of popcorns for those folks that think they have the answer. But I read it in a book. Science has told us that the property of Venus is made out of this. How would you confirm that? Well, we saw it with a telescope. Yeah, but how would you confirm it? Did you go up there? Well, no, but science says that. Isn't that what pseudoscience would be then?
People say that, excuse me, people say there's rovers on Mars, right? And I remember when I first heard this, my first thought, my mind started to drift. I think I was stoned. And I'm like, well, I can't even get service at the reservoir or at certain spots. I'm like, they're getting signals from Mars? Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, things that we can't do here.
That together.
You can't do things here. You can't help poverty here. But hey, we can go thousands or millions, whatever number you want to use, to another place up there. It's a ball, of course. And we're going to bring a rover and maybe a couple of drones, a Mercedes. We even got a grocery. We got a grocery shop set up there. We have people vaping up there now too. Like, really, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, Mars could be a piece of land outside of our known area. Now, I might agree with that, but
we still can't prove it, even though we can speculate that. We could talk about, and I can speculate and say, yeah, Odin's over there. What is it? Germanica's over there. Maybe the seven-headed dragon is the seven continents, and beyond all of that, there's other landmass, which could be, which to me would resonate a little bit more. But I can't prove it. And the ones that do, I said, okay, I'll hear you, but don't expect me to give you a fucking stamp and say I agree or disagree with you, because I can't.
Oh, come on. All our joint agreement, that's what makes it real.
Stop it, Max. It's too early in the morning Saturday to hear you make sense for me now. Thanks, Max. But it could be, like Max, you do astral traveling. You could probably see some of these things, but I didn't see it, so I can't denounce it or say for sure. Unless I do it myself, and I'm saying, okay, it goes back to me, Max, and Charles just met an alien yesterday. How do we explain it to other people? How many books would we have to write? Would we have to do a tour on Oprah? Oh, me and Max and Charles saw, and of course, because people value Oprah so much, it must be true, because Oprah, he did it, he talked about it on Oprah. Okay.
Yeah, that makes it true.
It has to be now, because it's Oprah.
Yeah, I seen it on TV.
But of course, I'm clever. What type of TV? Was it a smart TV? Was it an old bubble TV?
The smartest TV.
The smartest TV.
Smart dust TV? I wonder what a plasma TV is, because they call our blood plasma. Makes me wonder.
Stop that, Charles. You're going to hurt yourself. And you're going to keep wondering about things.
I might wander off and never come back. Too much wandering.
For me, anyway, it's good, exercise to use my imagination. I'm not going to expect I'm going to grow an extra limb because I've said this. If it is, then maybe we're talking about the bionic man. I'm going to put an extra limb on my hand now. Or is that the chip? Have I put a chip on my hand unintentionally by putting some other kind of stuff on me?
The $1 Million Man. Remember that show?
Yeah. Now it would be $1 billion man.
They are working on that extra arm for you right now, Dominic.
Thanks. Is it a 3D version?
It'll just grow out somewhere, wherever you want.
Look at this giant in this picture. He's just chilling. He's got two regular-sized people rubbing his big-ass toe.
Because he probably can't reach it. By the way, Max, that arm, can you make sure you engrave "Made in Canada"?
Absolutely.
Okay, good enough. No offense to the Americans.
It'll come out red and white too.
I'm gonna get a tattoo with Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau on my left shoulder soon.
Awesome.
Look at this.
I'm sure they'll be together forever.
I always thought, why does the Pope over there, I always forget the name of that place. They have their own government.
The Vatican?
Yeah, there you go. The Vatican. This is the crest to the Vatican. And it's got one gold key, which is probably the sun. And then it's got a silver key, which is probably the moon. Now, the crown, it looks like it has Polaris. But, what do they got, the key to the sun and the moon? What do they got, the key to the universe?
Got everything locked away, right?
Mm.
They have the left and the right locked away.
Yep. It makes me wonder, the Triple Crown, I always forget. That's like mimicking the beehive too. But I forgot what the 3 crowns. I know one crown is religion. Maybe one is military. And the other one is government. But wouldn't government and military be the same? I don't know.
Isn't that the one Seattle Slew won? The Triple Crown? The Kentucky I've listened to, I forget actually which one it was now. There were gods in those days, and they talk supposedly about different layers of kingships of crowns. So, and whether it's in different atmospheres, different realms, whatever. So maybe on the material level, that could imply obviously there must be tiers. You have your monarchies, and then you have other kinds of levels. That's me speculating, obviously, because, fucking off my imagination.
Well, the Sumerians
I would share my screen and look it up.
Horns, right? They had the crown with 7 horns. So a 7-layered crown. These guys are 3. That's
Crown or thorn. Maybe they're thorns instead.
Could be the Trinity, right? 3 layers.
Mm-hmm. You were saying, Charles? Sorry, I was hearing Max.
I would share my screen and look stuff up, but it just, I tried it yesterday, and it's odd that it kind of like screws up my voice and stuff, which don't make sense because I just paid my phone bill. But yeah, it starts to like break everything up, my voice, and I don't understand why. But and it sucks too because I like being able to share my screen and show stuff. I'm gonna try it anyway. I wanted to talk more about the Federal Reserve, but I could always change the title anyway.
Well, to talk about the Federal Reserve, we would have to probably also bring in the World Bank and all those little 3-letter companies throughout the world. You know, the World Bank has a lot to wield.
I forgot about that. The World Bank.
It's just, you know, when we're in this part of the realm where Americans and Canadians will talk about the Federal Reserve, whether in the form of American currency or Canadian or Mexican currency. But again, America's
The
currency.
Federal Reserve is the World Bank, right?
Yeah, and it has different denominations.
I asked that because when I was looking at the Federal Reserve in Wikipedia, at the bottom it had all the banks around the world. A whole bunch. It was like the Bank of Mexico, the Bank of France, the Bank. But anyway, yeah.
And they can use different currency to finance different places. So in America, the ruble and the yen have been financing America's empire for the last 10, 15, 20 years because they'd already collapsed. So as much as Americans want to believe that, oh, Russia's against us or China, no, they've already reallocated everything. So they're already they're making moves right now as we speak. So the empire, you know, hey, no problem. Before the Roman Empire collapsed, let them have infighting. Are they going to do that by themselves? No, we're going to have to encourage it. We'll have to use the media rumors. So next thing you know,
we're going to be underground when they collapse everything. They're like, we'll collapse it. We'll wait underground in our beautiful cities. And we'll just watch on TV as entertainment when they slaughter each other. And then when the coast is clear, we'll come mop it up.
Maybe. It'll be like The Walking Dead. They'll put a circle around everybody, and then they'll be all fighting themselves. But meanwhile, there's helicopters coming from somewhere else. Where's that coming from? Don't worry about it. You know, the world's coming to an end. Typical of humans. People usually think the world consists of everything beyond their little bubble of living within themselves.
New York is going to come in the Bible. These crafts that come down from the heavens they've done this reset so many times, man. It's probably entertainment to them to watch us slaughter each other.
Now, there's probably, maybe I'm joking when I say this, maybe the gods or the demigods are all around a table and they're all betting, okay, I think the humans are going to do this time. Well, maybe, I doubt it. But you know something? Go with it.
Oh, yeah, like Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, something like that. They're betting on us. Okay, I think the humans aren't going to follow through completion of annihilating themselves. Okay, that's a sure bet. They're too stupid. They won't do that completely. Well, it's not a matter they won't. They probably can't. They're just not smart enough to be able to do it. And then, of course, we still have people that have been indoctrinated with different dogmas. I'm a Canadian. I'm an American. I said, okay, your nationalism, how does that work when they've already moved to a global system? And of course, then people get all offended when somebody openly admits you're going to own nothing and be happy. The hard part is to try to be happy. The owning part, you should already know that you don't own anything. You get to use them, but you don't own it.
I said that in one of my rhymes. I said, I forgot how I put it. I said, they say we're going to own nothing and be happy. That must be a joke. I said, something, a war will be invoked. But in reality, yeah, it don't matter if you bought it from the store. People think they own it, but when you die, who's going to take over that property? It's just partially rented, all this material junk.
Yeah, you can steward it. It's like our suit. You're stewarding it. How you treat it, that's up to you. If a person says, yeah, but I go to McDonald's, well, it just tells me you like comforts and convenience. Is it healthy for you? I don't know. Some people could say, listen, my blood type can endure having a pack of smokes a day. Okay. Who am I to judge you? But people love to judge. Oh, I think it's wrong to smoke. For you or for others? If it's for you, you're staying in your own lane. If you're telling for others, excuse me, why would you say that about others?
I love it when people tell me I shouldn't smoke. It's great.
Probably entertains you, I hope, Max.
Yeah, it does. Oh, you're going to get cancer. Oh,
maybe. I might.
Okay.
You know we're living in a microwave, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean we're living in a microwave? Well, should I make it more something that you can understand? You know, eating food that gets nuked in a microwave probably is not healthy for you. Yeah, but you can't tell me what to do. But didn't you just tell Max shouldn't smoke? At that point, I'm like, I wish I could have like little radars and point over their head, sleeper, sleeper. And then I can point it towards myself. I'm even a sleeper for telling that person he's a sleeper. Humans are funny that way. If they're not bitching and complaining about the color of their skin, it's their gender. And if it's not their gender, oh, we got to complain because that guy has an extra couple extra zeros at the end of his bank account. Are we talking about the two small little zeros or the bigger zeros? Which one are we talking about? What do you mean? Well, none of them are value unless you put a number in front of it, like a number 1 or 2. Oh, no, you're just being clever. I thought we were all being clever.
That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for.
I know that about you, Max, and I love that about you. But other people aren't going to catch it. You know, it's like George Carlin basically making fun, saying it's a big club and we're not in it, not realizing he's making fun of the people in the audience. They think
that's
they're
wild, right?
Yeah,
that's wild.
They're making fun of the elites. No, he's making fun of you.
I wonder when he says that joke, right? And as he gazes into the crowd, I wonder what he's thinking. Like, man, these fucking people are dumber than I thought.
You know, and then you get Prince openly admitting to other people, yeah, we only have one birth. What is he talking about? What is he talking about having one birth? Okay. Well.
No, if I move around, I'm at one birth. I'm at a different birth if I move around. A birth is just a spot, right?
Well, you're bringing it to another point of awareness, Max.
Depends on how you spell it, too. BERTH or BIRTH, you know. I prefer the BERTH. That's movable.
And then they have a concept I always find it interesting. Yeah, let's put cemeteries where people live. There you go. That's a fun one. People put value to real estate, but meanwhile they'll put, even though they're probably making a buck off of it. You know, let's bury all our dead in our cities.
Yeah, you used to do it under your house, you know.
Or land that, let's say, you owned, or you would get some sort of tribute, a release by saying, if you bury your own dead on the land that we leased to you for 100 years, you know, no problem. Because this way, or best thing to do is just burn them or throw them out in the woods. Let the animals have their meal.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that.
You can pay for that now.
Man, this whole world bugged out. It just blows my mind that even when I was young, I used to ask my mother, who are these people that set all these rules and allegedly rule over us, and we just go along with it? Like, okay, you know, they conquer. They probably didn't even conquer no land. That's probably made up. They probably came and they just started telling people, you got to do this, and people are like, all right.
That's why you were probably attracted to watch the TV series Silo. It's so easy to convince us of things.
Yeah,
it's usually the guy that. Sorry, go ahead, Max.
We're social creatures. We want to get along. You know?
Yeah, or we just don't want to cause cause any wave. You know, it's kind of like, you know, the king with no clothes. It took the innocence of a child to tell the king. The king probably took him to a side and said, listen, son, you're the only one that knows that. The rest of them are fucking asleep. Those are the people I have to rule over. Poor me. We can't tell the king he's not wearing any clothes. And they're thinking, look at the king. Privately, they're saying, look at the king. No, you're the idiot.
That's a good album. Raekwon just named his album that. And they asked him, why did you name your album that? And he told the story of the king.
Yeah.
What was it? The king that had no clothes? What was the saying? Anyway, they try to convince him that he was naked, and they convinced him that he was wearing clothes or something. I forgot how the story goes.
Yep. Yeah, they had.
That's crazy.
So beautiful, it was invisible. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, you can convince a king from a guy that's a guy that makes silk or whatever. This is the latest thing. So if you have a king that's blind, what do you think the people that are under him are then? Blind. And how many people? A kid could say the same thing about governments. Do everybody know that the president of the United States don't actually work for them, but he works for other people? Oh, no, he works for us. Those are the same people. They're asleep.
Why are they incorporated then?
Stop it, Max. Don't bring those extra things in now. That's too quick.
People just don't get it, man. Like
they don't want to, Charles.
And in New Britain, they have the. I remember when they built a new police station. This thing's huge now, and now they train cops. Every month they got a new platoon they're training, and they run miles around here, and they're like a military. They got the flag, the guy in the front, and they yell and they march like the military. So they're training fucking cops at least 50, 60 a month, probably more.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I don't like sit there and like count but there's a lot of them. Every month there's a new platoon. And I'm thinking, man, they really militarized the police like since 9/11. Like, and people like really think the government is there to protect us, which is a fucking joke.
Well, they are protecting you. They're putting a wall around you. They're protecting you so you can't leave out. Again, as the economy gets worse, sad to say it gets worse, it opens up the door for most people taking jobs in the military. If not, then they'll join gangs, even though the military is like a gang. So that's why a lot of countries have armed themselves military-wise, but for the purpose of depopulation. Yeah, let them go kill each other, no problem. Give them a flag to fight for. Should we use one of our crests? Nah. Let's make it Google against Apple. There you go. I got an apple. I'm going to kill you buggers that walk around with your Googles.
The joke is on them, though, because behind the scenes, it's one guy who owns both of them. The illusion is people think they're separately owned.
Well, Charles, again, you're going too quick too soon. Let's stick to 1 + 1. Well, you know, you're going to get a lot of riffrafters. I'm teasing you, Charles.
My brain races. I can't control it.
How dare? It's like, what are you speculating? Are you going to say that all the gas companies are owned by the same people too? No, come on, Charles. That can't possibly be.
It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, this is Are you trying to tell me all the airlines might be owned by generational wealth? No, get out of here. You guys are speculating. That's woo-woo. There's no way. That's run randomly. Like casinos. Casinos are just run randomly. There's no script or orchestration whatsoever.
Well, they grow like trees out of the ground, you know.
I believe that more now. You're right, Max. That's what it is.
That's how casinos are made. You bury $1 in the ground, and up pops a casino.
Is that an American, Canadian, or a Russian ruble dollar? Which one is it?
I said doll hair.
Oh, doll hair. Oh, okay. Well, Cabbage Patch, or just like a.
That'd be a Cabbage Patch.
Okay. See, that's believable. That's exactly how it comes to be. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just keep piling money around it, and that'll make it.
And then we throw shit on it. Then we throw.
Well, the money.
Fat turd. I'm looking up J.P. Morgan because one of his ships got caught with like, man, I'm gonna do a video on that. How many of these high, these names. You know, it's weird. He was born April 17th, so he's an Aries, J.P. Morgan, and he died March 31st, 1913. They love them 13s, but I didn't even know he was born in Connecticut, J.P. Morgan, Hartford, Connecticut. Yep, he was born in Hartford, Connecticut. Nice. He died in Italy.
Was he born or birthed? I'm always curious about that word. Was he born or birthed?
Well, birthed. And there's another famous name that damn, not Rothschild. One of them top names is also birthed in Hartford, Connecticut. And I'm thinking, holy shit. No wonder all these temples are around. Hey, Paul and Nitz. Jesus is in the back. We're going to let Jesus up.
Is it baby Jesus?
I don't know.
I love me some baby Jesus.
You know why I got these pictures
Appreciate y'all. Let's go, huh?
How you doing, Papa John?
It's Copper Tone.
Yeah. Good to see you, buddy.
Old Dirty Bastard got that song. It's called Baby Jesus. He'd be like, Big Baby Jesus, I can't wait. That's what he used to call himself, Baby Jesus, ODB.
Are you birthing yourself here for a while?
Look at this shit, man. See, let me pull this up. So, when you hear these presidents say, I'm going to eat pizza with spaghetti and meatballs, yeah, they're really talking some freaky shit, man. Look, pizza is supposed to be a little girl, hot dog supposed to be a little boy, cheese. I mean, come on. If this is true, I'm not saying it is. I don't know. Because I seen the speech with Obama was talking to what was that chick's name that was running what was the vice president for Biden at that freaking he-man or she-man, huh?
Kamala? Yeah.
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 He was saying she wants to go for a slice of pizza, and then Obama said something about Joe likes his ice cream, which I forgot what that means. It's not on here. I think ice cream was a little boy. There's different, and he goes, I could go for some spaghetti with sauce. Spaghetti. See, this is the different one. The other one, and that's another reason why I don't know if it's true or not, because there's so many different versions of it. But it could be. So. Could be true.
Yeah, apparently they like walnut sauce is supposed to be a delicate.
Hey, y'all know the movie Sovereign Green?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
I got a bottle of Sovereign Green right now, man. Hey, but Sovereign Green hooks up weirdly to Esau and Jacob. Remember when Esau was damn near dying? Esau had a blood disease like diabetes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that lignin, like what Jacob gave Esau was similar
HIV?
to like the sovereign, like those beans is a Mediterranean dish, but I got that Sovereign Green, man. I got 2 bottles. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? So the movie matches up with reality. I think like with that coding, that was from the Wiki files, right? From Hillary, right? So overall, I think it's true because they got to give up so many kids because I took it off topic, man. I didn't mean to
keep going, man.
Steer it that far off, but it's kind of one and the same, man. They need so many kids and like so many bodies every year or whatever because the kids, the children, because kids is billy goats and stuff. That's even in the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Copper Tone's one of the only ones I've ever heard correct himself with that besides me. That's dope. Anyway, go ahead, Copper Tone.
Yeah, man. Look, Chat GPT gave me credit too. Like, but I straightened
Just like we say You's a female goat, I think.
Yep. You are.
Yep. Man, I think that overall man recycles everything. So man, the kids, back to the kids. It's in the kids. Like I think all of us go through MK Ultra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with
so
the television.
Our childhoods affect how we grow up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of us be more balanced than others and shit. Some of us be on like
depends on the parents. If you don't have the parents to interrupt your connection with that television and tell you, I'm just grateful my mother didn't let me fucking rot away in front of the television. My mother didn't give me a TV in my room. Fuck. I was damn near in high school. At that point, I didn't care about no TV no more. I was growing out of cartoons and shit. So no video games, none of that. Which I was always
We didn't have
outside.
cable. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
We weren't fortunate, you know what I'm saying, to have that cable. But
Man, I had to go to my gramps to watch cable.
yeah, we had to go to the other city to watch cable almost. We wasn't even worrying about cable like that, but man.
Now there's TVs in every room. I know people that got televisions in their bathroom. They won't even shit without that, you know?
Shit,
It's like,
boy.
dang, they're
It's a
totally
certain
connected.
entity. It's an entity watching them, huh?
Yeah.
It's something.
I think so, man.
Well, you're watching
cameras
that
in all these
screen. The
TVs.
screen is watching you.
Hell yeah, man. That shit crazy. Yeah, hey, I got this roadcaster, man. This motherfucker make noises and shit. Know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, what the fuck, man?
Look at this copper tone. Damn, I got to do a video on this, man. They're putting $1 billion data center right up the road from where I live. And
nice.
Oh, yeah, man. Look, bro, look. It's true. Like Connecticut and another state is the states of commerce. I mean, like corporations and shit.
Yeah.
So Biden was born in what? Damn.
This is it right here. This was Stanley Works property. Stanley Works, this was their property.
Wow.
And I think they sold it to somebody. And this is just, there's only like 40 or 50 of these things here. They're supposed to buy all this property.
Though. Overall,
for computers.
That's the Oracle.
There's mad cameras on this property. You wouldn't think. I was looking, walking by here. They got cameras everywhere watching this stuff.
Yeah, that's that data. Shit,
Yeah,
that's like
ready. They got it all.
People are about to be sick. This is only the beginning. There's going to be giant computers in these buildings.
Yeah, that's going to be the DNA. Know what I'm saying?
That's probably what's in that seed bank. It's all everyone's DNA. So if shit hits the fan, they'll go underground. And then when shit calms down, they'll just come out from under the ground like the serpents they are. And they got their seed bank with everyone's DNA in it, all the animals. They could start life again. I think that seed bank they got, I think it's in northern Russia. It's like in the middle of nowhere. It's buried in the snow.
Bank.
They got everything. Animals, people, trees.
Man, that's Noah's Ark, huh? What they got?
Yeah.
Huh? They got,
yeah.
He just restart.
I think there's a couple of those around the world.
Yeah.
Wow. But that shit, man, those data banks, wow, yeah, they got that somewhere where you would least suspect it, but boy, it's got to be urban, boy. It's about 1 million cameras, huh? Different views.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna do
a
video on it.
As soon as you get within 10 feet of that wall, they know it for sure. Or 10 meters.
What happened to the $1 billion? They said COVID slowed it down. It's been 5 years. You know, like what excuses do they got now? And that's because we got 5 reservoirs, I think. That's why they chose here. So they could keep them things cool.
Yeah.
And it's going to get so many people sick. If people don't believe me, look at the data centers that are already up. People are complaining their water's tainted. They're always sick because of all the frequencies from these fucking things. Yeah, this is insane. They didn't ask us and they didn't have no city meeting. If they did, it was on the DL. They didn't ask the people.
A lot of it's for your health, comrades, so that they can monitor.
Yeah, right. As long as it ain't them, they don't care.
They care so much about you, you know?
Just line their pockets with money and they don't give a fuck.
They have things to do, you know? They have life extension and other things to do. So a lot of that stuff there is about healthcare because they want to give you some nice diseases so that they can cure them electronically. They want to figure that out.
They go, hey,
the only way to do that is an experiment.
Man, I got a channel. I mean, again, but I'm fixing this. Man, I made a music video. Man, I was singing about these cyborgs, like what's in the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? The $6 Million Man and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sooner than later, it's gonna be your choice, huh?
Or not. I don't know if it'll be a choice.
Oh, cyberbots, shit. They gonna need a few. Hey, come on and be a cyberbot, huh? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this.
Well, how many people do you think would go for it? I think a lot of people.
Shit, a lot, huh? Yeah. A weakling could be a $6 million man.
Yeah.
Shit. A has-been football player.
Yep. I don't think it'll take much, you know?
Yeah. Oh, look, a dummy. Oh, yeah, boy, that Neuralink. Oh, my God, man, shit.
And once everybody's doing it, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, oh, everybody, come on. This is going to be like drugs. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
The Neuralink going to be the gateway drug.
Yeah.
I mean, the gateway. Tap into this. You was dumb all your life. Your family called you a dumbass, ignorant, inbred, brain ass motherfucker. Hey, come on down here, man. You could be the smartest.
I like that they presented Neuralink because that technology is like 30 years old and it's out of date too. They're way past that.
Oh yeah. Sometimes, what's his name? Elon Musk looks like a fucking he's already got some crack in his brain.
He's probably totally teched out.
Yeah. Sometimes the way he walks and look, his facial expressions look like.
But you can buy you yourself can buy technology to augment yourself. It's available online.
I'll augment
services and products.
Yeah, man. Augment. That sound like I want to be augmented.
Yep.
Come on down. I want to be augmented.
Well, they'll call it enhancements, right?
No, fuck enhancement shit. Augmented. That sounds like, oh shit. Shit.
Ultimate pleasure.
That's what they do call themselves, augmented humans.
The ultimate pleasure. Yeah. So the ultimate warrior gonna come back. He gonna come back.
Yeah, I think they can do that. Like I think they're able to transfer you over to a fucking robotic body somehow.
Well, there would be a way to put your mind in the frame of that, because right now they have mind-to-mind technology, so you can put on like a cap and think somebody else's thoughts.
Yeah. Look, it's coming soon. Look, this phone, certain people, this phone could just be by you and just start thinking. I mean, that's the ultimate thing with the smartphones. These bitches, like how now, like when you type something in over here and then it be in your algorithm all over, this bitch here gonna be knowing what you thinking.
Well, smartphone's just a gateway to your body.
That's
all it's for.
And what monster could tap into your brain? Don't vampires. I'm just saying, right?
That's what those LEDs are for.
Ooh.
They're everywhere. They're on your screens. They're on the smartphones. They're everywhere. Everywhere.
So that song, Avant. I know what you're thinking, huh? Chuck, you know that song by Avant, huh?
No.
Well, it's an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? Called Avant. Yeah, he made a song. I know what's on your mind. Know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Hey, Paula. Hey, look up Avant. He's a black R&B singer. He's akin to a vampire. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's rather not. Look, bro, it's in the Bible. Solomon had interactions. Well, the little boy, had interactions with a demon that was sucking his blood and taking half of his food. Let's go. Hey, I don't mean to turn the tide or nothing, man.
That's a parasite. So many parasites around now. Okay?
This shit real, man. Like each of us got the keys. Know what I'm saying? We know certain things. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But this shit real, man.
Yeah. Hopefully,
what about fucking some of the tech they have now? They got fucking insects the size of like ants with cameras on them.
Yep. Yep. Those are 3D printable too.
That is fucking genius.
Yeah. They are smart. They're very clever.
What the fuck, man? Whatever your lifestyle, if you clean, okay, you ain't got nothing. Oh, we gonna catch you, when you go picnicking, when you go meet up,
Yep.
with that sneaky link, at the park, that red ant,
That's a curious looking
red
beetle.
ant.
That's a weird looking beetle.
Look, they got these things reading your license plate now.
Oh yeah.
And they're ran by who? Not the police. They're saying a third party, a private company is doing it.
Yeah, those were just
Not
banned in my
private.
city. Those were just banned in my city.
So it's gonna be an app, huh? Insects.
What they do
Our
is
city?
they just
Why?
send you a bill, basically. You're fined and billed immediately.
I wouldn't pay it. I'll send it back. Like, go fuck yourself.
Well, too many people
Man.
were fighting it. It started causing problems because people were fighting it and winning. So
Yeah, I would send it back and tell them good luck.
it's ridiculous.
Oh,
they're coming after you.
that's the new thing right there, huh? You gonna see them, man. You already see them everywhere, but shit.
Yeah,
That's
I got
what
them here in
people was.
Connecticut.
They had jobs where they was giving. Man, they still got a lot of jobs where people just going on track to track and just building goddamn these solar paneling shit. That's the power. But yeah, it all makes sense, huh? They needed to put down the solar power first for the power. And now, yeah, boy, everything gonna be Palantir, huh? These are parts of Palantir, right? Let's go,
problem. That's why you need one of these. Bing bong. It's an automatic shotgun. That should have sent you to the afterlife quick.
Take out the drones.
Yeah, man, this shit. But the insects, oh man, that is genius, huh?
Yeah.
What? Huh? You'll be swatting out, man. You don't know what the fuck, huh?
You need to carry a shotgun and a tennis racket.
Cockroaches, flies, oh man, shit.
Well,
shit
they got
flies,
guns.
man.
I've seen them in Ukraine where they got these guns that shoot frequencies at drones and it knocks them out of the air. So they already have that tech. The counter drone.
You can just take
alive still?
You take the magnetron out of a microwave. Yeah, put it in a tin can and power it up. And wherever you aim that tin can, bang.
That kind of reminds me of the weapon George Washington had.
Yep. Same thing.
The fascist?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's a microwave. At least I think it is.
Washington had one?
Eh?
Washington had one?
How did they power that thing, though?
They used capacitor.
George Washington.
Yeah, I'll show you that. Hold on.
Yeah, the big ass one.
Probably take out a city.
Shit. So that probably knocked out his teeth, huh? That's why he had to have wooden teeth, right?
Oh yeah, it would have probably.
Yeah, the force probably shit. That fucking recoil, boom, probably knocked it.
That shit rotted his teeth out. The microwave.
Yeah, it's doing it to mine.
They done dumbed us down like that. They done dumbed us down.
Yep. Not all of us. The majority of us were able to fight through it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are easily, you know, manipulated.
There we are. Yeah, he's got a big capacitor right beside it. The capacitor is just holds a whole bunch of electricity and releases it all at once.
That is right. The capacitor. Yep. That is an electronic. Yeah, that's straight electronic capacitor.
There's the capacitor, and there's the fasces.
Capacitor.
Yeah, it's there. I don't know if you're showing it yet. Oh, I got pulled up the picture of George Washington so you can see it.
So he washed them off, huh? Just
yeah.
George Washington.
George Wash.
If you want to share screen there.
Wash.
He'd be washing a ton.
Hey man, right now, man, I am the all caps Jesus. I mean Christ. I'm sorry, Christ. For Christ's sakes, I'm sorry. I'm the all caps Christ for right now.
All caps.
What's that cap? No cap?
Capadonna.
Capadonna, man. I heard one of his freestyle yesterday. Yeah, anytime I hear Capadonna, I think of a certain area in the New Testament. I mean, in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but yeah. I just see vampires, man. Let's go, huh?
Capadonna. Yeah, he has lyrical skills. That's for sure. He just put out a new album. Man, Capadonna's got like 20-some albums. He outdid himself. Oh no. What the
I
fuck
could
is
listen
going
to that woo now. Like, man, I could sit and hear all the different shits. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, woke shit. Like, conscious shit. Like, I hear that shit now. Like, Killer Priest and shit. Like, he lyrical with, like, the fucking Bible and shit. Like,
Heavy
the
Mental?
huh?
My favorite ones by Killer Priest are like Heavy Mental, Behind the Stained Glass. And his like first 4 albums are super fire. I got them in my phone. All of his albums are dope, but his like first 4 were my favorite. All the Wu's first albums are classics.
They was way ahead of their time, kind of like, I think that Wu, because like, I remember I had the Genius, like one of his EPs before the Wu shit, like, and that shit was different. Like, man, I'm like, damn, boy. I'm just fortunate, like my cousins and brother that's around me, they be like, man, one thing about it, boy, you had your eras where you was the first listening to like this here and this here and this here. type shit. I ain't a total like. There's people that know way more about music than me, but I'm just saying, like, man, I just love that music shit, and just to hear like that woke shit, like in Nas and Nas saying about the Moors and different things like that. I've been like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Moors built a lot of stuff allegedly. Even in Connecticut here, the Moors. See some of the architecture, I could recognize it with the dragons on it. I'm not a Moor master fucking art I don't know what to call myself, but I'm always exploring and trying to piece things together. A lot of the old world is being erased, which sucks.
Yeah, like since I'm in construction, like I could see like a lot, like the roads, like how they say the interstate and any federal roads, like at the time when if the army ever need them roads, they'll shut them down and just use them. So like US 17
Oh yeah.
touches the Navy in Jacksonville, and then all the way like South Carolina, the Marines. So it stretched all the way up. I'm like, damn, that shit real. So that be like, I could see like lands and just, I try to picture shit 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Type shit like that. So yeah, that shit
The highways
amazing,
weren't
man.
built for you; they were built for the military.
Yep, straight up.
You just happen to be able to use them at the moment. Yeah. I only learned that a few years ago. That was kind of mind blowing.
Hey.
So amazingly, the United States, like you know, like how we be saying the corporation, literally, these countries are nothing but corporations, but
Yeah.
that military shit, that military what moves it, huh?
It's wild how they call it a country, but a country. How did I put it? A country. When you look it up in etymology, a country is the council of the tree. But also, when you look at a woman, you know, a queen is a fucking whore, right? And a real woman is called a cunt. And you got country. The word cunt is in it.
Whoa. So they flipped it and cunt.
Yeah, they call a real upstanding woman a cunt, but a queen is a fucking whore. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because
they flipped it.
look. Ooh, overall, because look,
Hmm.
low key, the queen gonna be used to like barter. Like, hey, shoot, I'll slide you more woman. You know what I'm saying? You know the queen, I mean the king, boy, you got a bet. Ooh. So because look, the harems is what? Kidnap princesses and queens and stuff that who? The Islam, right? Them harems, huh?
Hmm.
Is full of kidnapped royalty. Harlem is named after harem. So ooh, Queens, ooh, right, bro.
Queens,
Ooh,
New
yeah,
York.
look. The fucking 5 boroughs is named
The five harlots.
yeah, the 5 boroughs, but New York, Manhattan, money. That is the financial capital of the world.
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
A Manhattan.
Manhattan.
The Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad Hatter, yeah.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Brooklyn. They got the Rookland. No. Then you got Staten. Well, they say Staten was an original borough, but I don't know. You got
Staten,
Harlem,
Harlem, yeah, Harlem, and then
Bronx.
ain't Harlem next to Queens?
Huh.
I never been to New York, but
Yeah, I have, but
man, I got people. My
I
grandma and
haven't
them
been to Brooklyn.
used to live in New York. You know what I'm saying? They migrated from Carolina and went up to New York. But wow,
I've been to the Bronx. When I went out there with my friend, I stayed in the Bronx, but then we explored. I haven't been to Brooklyn yet or Staten Island, but I don't think I've been to Queens either, but I've been to Harlem, the Bronx, and where's 42nd Street? That's in that area, 42nd and all that. I think that's I forgot what borough that is. Shit. Anyway, it don't matter. But yeah, I want to go to Brooklyn or Coney Island too, which is a part of Brooklyn, and Staten Island. They say New York used to be called it had a different name. It was called the New. Dang, I gotta get this old map. I think I got it on my laptop. I'm gonna pull it out. It wasn't called New York.
New Amsterdam, right, was one of the names,
There
right?
you go. Yup, New Amsterdam. Yup, that's
Let's
one of
go.
them. Um, they even say there is a white tribe. That they were a tribe that were advanced. They lived near Canada and Minnesota. I forgot the name of the tribe, but they were so-called white people. And you know what else it blows my mind is a lot of the native tribes that were here. I don't think I think the so-called black people had tribes, and so did the indigenous or whatever they want to all these labels. But I don't think it was just all one. I think it was mixed up. But anyway, my point is these native tribes use the four colors: white, black, yellow, and red. And then when I look at the German flag, you got white, black, yellow, and red. Um, and Germany is one of the only flags that doesn't have red, white, and blue in it, or red and white, or like they're the only ones that have like yellow and black, and basically 90% of all the other flags are red, white, and blue.
I want to go over to the walking clinic, buy coffee.
What I could say about that tribe, what you were saying, if it's in Minnesota, that's where is Minnesota is by
Near Canada.
Chicago, right? Illinois,
Uh,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Damn.
so it was supposed to have been some like albino like giants that roamed that area around the Canada because look, Chicago really is Canada. Don't say that. I've been saying that for like the last year out loud. But don't get triggered or nothing. But yeah, it was like some albino like fair skinned giants that roam that area. So, let's go.
Let's see if I can find. I know I had downloaded the name of them too. I was looking them up the other day or the other week with Lucid. I don't know. I think you were here too, Max. Hold on. Okay, close. I know they're on one of these maps I got. That's some good weed. I got my cat some catnip. Man, my cat be rolling in that shit, bent, twisted. It's weird how cats roll in the weed and they're stoned.
Catnip.
Shit.
Man, I got Man, this like from this fandom shit, but man, you know the mandrake in the Bible that Leah gave to Leah gave to her sister. She didn't want to, but that's like something to help you become fertile. But that's linked to like a were crocodile. Cause it's a bunch of like it ain't only a werewolf, it's like the different animals, but were means man. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is fucking crazy, man.
They call the president's so-called wife a first lady, but when you go to the Philippines, they got lady boys, and if you really look into the president's so-called wife, 90% of them were fucking men. That's just what it is. That's why they're called first ladies. What the fuck's a lady?
Oh Lord, that's Nancy. She was always she ain't never had no meat on her bones.
She only had meat between her legs.
Oh my la. Oh, hey, so was George Bush? I mean, was any of the
How you
Bush's
got the last
wives?
name Bush and you're a man, right? Maybe he was a woman.
What about JFK? JFK.
Yeah, I heard he was a meat diddler too.
No.
Damn, where is this fucking tribe? Here they are. I got
What
them
about
right
Playboy
here.
Clinton? No.
Man.
Come on. Come on.
Damn, I got a good picture. Look at this. Look at this lady boy.
What the
Oh shit. My bad. I might get a strike for that. I'm gonna get punished. You're a bad boy.
Could be a
Look
lady.
at this shit. Look, when you're in the military, you do the Baphomet. You got one hand up and the other hand's down. And you're swearing in. I just realized that one day. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Even when you swear in, you put one hand up and your other hand's to your side, pointing down. So you're literally.
That's in court too, right?
Yeah.
They do that shit in court too, huh? They want you to do the Baphomet.
Yeah. That's a new dance they're gonna have. Put one hand up.
Do the Baphomet,
Yeah.
Do the Baphomet.
Baphomet.
Do the Baphomet.
Oh, you got to make a song about that.
Do the Baphomet. Come on, do the Baphomet. Chicago, do the Baphomet.
This is the tribe right
Do the
here,
Baphomet.
The tribe is Mozimelek. Mozimelek?
That's the tribe. That's the white tribe or whatever you were saying?
Yeah. And I think it talks about them in this paragraph. It says, let's see, it says the Baron La Hontan, I don't know, in his first book, page 125, says that some of the Mozimelek nation told him that at the disturbance of, I can't read that word behind there, son. I think it says 150 leagues. There on Principal River, Principal River.
Their Principal River, yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is
empties
itself
into a salt lake.
300 leagues in circumference, the mouth of which is about 2 leagues broad. That lower part of the river is adorned with 6 noble cities. That sounds like Salt Lake City, right?
Man, I was just okay. I was just about to say, so the Church of Latter-day Saints has the biggest genealogy data thing, but if you gonna say the church, I mean that's Salt Lake City. Okay, you know the tribe on what the Jerites. Jerite, I mean, yeah, he's in the Bible. It was supposed to have been where the church over here they took it. What they call it's with an M, but the Olmec
Mormon,
is associated
the
with
Mormons.
the Mormons. The Mormons. Yes. Yes. They took the tribe of Jared. They thing is that they made a pact to where they could keep their language, but they were supposed to have been giants that was at the Tower of Babel. Huh? Let's go.
I know the Ottoman tribe had giants in them. They were 12 to 15 feet tall. I know the Patagonian tribe were giants. That's South America. The Ottoman tribe was up near Russia and China. North America had tribes of giants or civilizations or whatever we want to call them. I'd rather use tribes than civilizations because usually civilizations are uncivilized. But anyway, thanks for coming up, Dom. I appreciate it. I think he had to take off.
Yeah, Dom, man. I be feeling like I be running people off, man. Dom, man, have a nice day, bro. I'm still
You
triggered
didn't
by
run Dom off.
they got me MK Ultra out to where like I feel like I'm just a fucking bad guy and shit. Know what I'm saying?
Look at this shit the other morning. This is last week. Look at this. That's where the sun was coming up. That beam. I don't know what that beam is, but it was way darker when I could see it with my eyes. And the camera ain't doing it good justice, but at least it caught the beam. But that shit looked like a laser beam was coming out of the cloud. It was weird. It was a lot darker. Right at sunrise. I was fucking bugged out. I had to take a picture of that. And not even a half hour later, that was all gone. And the crowds, yeah, these so-called clouds had like these dark ripples in them, like they were shooting hella frequencies up there.
Don't even say about it, man. Don't even say about them clouds, man. Thanksgiving Eve. Yeah, the eve of Thanksgiving, man. There was so many chemtrail jets up in the sky. And then the next day, man, it fucking rained. So, man, I don't know what the fuck that they're doing. But,
man,
yeah, I really enjoyed it when the American government shut down and we didn't have all those chemtrails for, 30 days or so?
we could shut it down. Come on, man. Let's not work. Let's just do a covert. Let's be sick in the mind and just, man, we ain't doing a goddamn thing, man.
Yeah.
What about
do it for 3 days? You could break most systems.
Yeah, man, for a whole week, man, just covert. Yeah, we all got mental mind shit that we're, man, our minds say, man, we got covert.
Ain't buying shit
we
for
can't
a
do
week.
shit.
Don't buy anything for a week.
Don't buy shit, man. Just all in harmony. Yeah, we ain't doing a goddamn thing. Nothing.
Just stop it all.
Stop it all. Imagine, for real. Imagine nothing. Nobody go to work. Nothing. That wasn't that covert. You motherfuckers was scared. Motherfuckers made you scared. No, they did a good job. They did a good job. Then they made old churches not even go to church. Fine, go in your lot. You churches that bought real estate around your church.
Yeah.
They grab a tent and just go outside until we tell you. Man, what the
Watch,
fuck?
everybody stops. Everybody does nothing. You know what they'll do? They'll just print more money.
All over. Motherfuckers, remember when you was smoking that good weed and you couldn't call for nothing? During that time, man, the motherfucker look at you like, boy, you got it. Come on.
Yeah, living in a microwave
Come on.
is very good on your respiratory system.
Yep. Man. Come on. Let's do the COVID again, man. Let's just call it
Oh, Corona. Well, it's a
we
coronavirus.
ain't doing shit 26. Oh, come
It's a
on.
coronavirus. That's a routing system for nano networks. I've got the papers on it.
No, Paula, don't run now. No. Paula.
I see you, Paula.
Where you running to? Huh? Paula.
And the dragon lady.
You in the 3-wheeler. Paula, where you running? Paula, you scooting somewhere, but Paula.
For exercise. She's running for exercise.
Paula. Paula, you got a bionic leg. Paula, what you?
Augmented.
You're augmented. Paula, where you running to? Paula. 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 Paula.
Be right back. I gotta warm up.
Augment me, Paula. I gotta run. No. Run across the water. Paula, come here. Where you at? Paula. Paula, call her. Paula, you gotta call her.
You guys are smoking some good herb, huh?
Man, yeah, man, I lost my little joint outside. It's brown, it's in the leaves, but I'll find it later. But yeah, I need to roll up. Run. Oh, man, this is fun, man. Hey, man, I be missing your lives, man. That last one about
because you're probably at
that
work.
Palantir type shit, man. That shit was powerful, man.
Yeah, Palantir, man, it's gonna fuck us all.
Man, that shit.
Look at this shit.
Oh, man. Man, come on, man. Fuck you.
Look, Trump right here.
Gaza. Man.
Trump's a bozo.
Man. What is it? Boy.
Now,
There's so much
you know
going
how
on with that.
I never showed you this, Copper Tone. You know, like they have the different symbols for back in the days for like the sun and all that, these old symbols. Now, people know the sun back in the day was a circle with a dot in the middle. So I used to always think to myself, why would they draw the sun with a circle and a dot? And then one day I was looking at pictures, and I remember, thanks to these chemicals they're spraying in the sky, I was able to see this. And I thought to myself, that's the same symbol they use for the sun, a circle with a dot in it. This is the sun. And it's mind-blowing to me how, I forgot what they call these, not sun dogs. But it's almost like this is only visible when there's like chemtrails in front of the sun, or I don't know how it's doing this, but I do think it's odd how that's the symbol of the sun. Now, did the ancestors know?
Wow. Like, I see that around the moon a lot. Like, the fucking, like, the color spectrum around the moon, but I never really seen it around the sun because I think at certain times that sun is really like silver or something like that. Really, right? Grayish silver, but I don't know.
I remember when it was yellow, the sun. I man, and
it could be like two suns. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy.
The sky looks like in the morning time when the sun is just lighting the horizon. Right before the sun cracks the horizon, fucking, it looks like a LED computer screen to me. But that morning it was like this, boom, right? I got on the bus. I was and when I got off the bus about 15 minutes later, it was like this, boom. And I'm
can
like,
still
what?
see like
I remember when I was a
I
kid that I drew the sun with yellow crayon because white didn't show up on white paper.
Wow. Yeah.
But I do remember the sun being yellow. I know I'm not bugging.
I know most people do. I don't. I remember it being the same color, but I don't know.
I never seen the sun white. Now look at this symbol.
Yeah.
Just like the cross of Jesus, I think is the ovaries. Also the crossroads, you know.
So the ovaries ain't nothing but like.
I mean the uterus. Sorry.
I mean the uterus. Well, look. It looked like two balls, but just
yeah.
It does. All the reproductive parts, right? Look the same. Two balls and a penis.
Two. They ain't dropped.
She got a hernia. She got elephantitis. Oh man, you're fucked.
Them bitches ain't dropped, man. That's the only thing, man.
Why is it a hernia and not a hemia?
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Look at these gang signs. These are gang signs from back in the day.
Yeah. They're them ancient gangs.
Yeah. These are back in the days. Like, hey, Mike.
The druids. Yeah, they're for the druids and the witches and warlocks and shit.
They're throwing up ill
pass them on. Yeah.
Look at an N. I think it's N. Yeah, N. That's the itchy palm sign. N.
Oh yeah, man.
Palm itchy sign.
Scratch my palm.
Scratch my palm. Shit, there's money coming toward you.
Yeah.
Break me off though.
Oh yeah, and the circle
Look
with
at
the dot
S.
in the middle. If you're hiking and you draw a circle with a dot in the middle, that means you're going home.
Wow. The sun is a circle with a dot.
Look at W, man. That just chilling like, boy, I ain't worrying about a goddamn thing, huh? Boy, it's coming. I'm full, right? Look at him. King
Where's
full.
W?
W down there. He got shit. I ain't worrying about a motherfucking thing, huh? Under control over here, man. No.
Look at S. He's fucked. Still looking for W.
Oh, yeah. You going down.
W's at the bottom? No, there's T.
T and then W. Yo, you see W?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is W. Damn, that shit's damn near hidden.
What is Q?
Yeah, he's got his hands folded.
Q. What is that? What is Q?
Oh, he's a blood. What up, blood?
Susie Q.
There's no Crips. Only Bloods. Oh, maybe
blood,
C at the top is kind of a
C.
Crip because his finger ain't closed.
Look, carry. Yeah, come on. Let me carry you. Yeah, come on.
There is a lot of palm scratching going on in these.
Yeah, L, M, and N are
ashy palms. Yeah.
Look. The L is you can fit one finger. The M is 2 fingers. I mean, the N is 2 fingers, and the M is 3 fingers you could fit in.
Yeah, I got three finger itchy palm, man.
Shit, and look at H. H is here. Here's a little bit of Vaseline or whatever. Lotion or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Crazy, man. D. Oh, man. Hey. Chuck had to drop off. Hey, man, this is a perfect time, man. Huh? To drop this, man.
And then he's gone.
I'm gonna do like 2 pair of nuts and drop off, man.
Yeah, where's the
peace,
goat?
yo?
Where's the goat?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, peace and blessings, man. Tell Chuck, man, thank you, man. I'll holler at y'all some other time. Stay safe and stay out of dark alleys day and night. For real.
You ain't dropping off and leaving me here, are you?
Nah, I'll stay up, man. I'll try to stay up until Chuck come back, man. I'll show some digital courtesy, I think. Yeah.
That's your ass, ovaries, and everything else. Yeah. Testimonies. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Do your testes make you money?
Yeah, testes. Yeah, testimonies. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look what my testicles made it through. It was a rough night. Don't
Come on over here and make my testes moany.
Ooh, the testimony from the testicles.
Is it a physical or an oral exam?
Man, oh man, imagine Sunday school, fresh out testicle testimony. I don't know where that came from, man. Shit, but Genesis, look, Genesis evolved. Man,
go to the seminary to give your testimony? Is that
oh man.
You have to testify.
Testify. Testify. Testify, man. Testify. Wrong one, man.
Wasn't that from when they used to put your balls on a table and you had to tell the truth or they chop off your nuts?
Wow, boy.
Testify?
Man. Boy, imagine. Imagine, boy, what type of things that come out, man. You just lie, man. You gonna find the most horrible lie. Just say it, man. Man, I fucked 10 dogs, man. Just don't kill me, man.
Just leave
my nuts on, man.
Leave them on.
Yeah, don't. No. I testified. No homicide of the nuts.
I want to be able to have some testimony later.
Testicles, no. There's enough testing.
Yeah, they're calling them.
Yeah. Testing come from the testing of testicles. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's right.
Yeah. Gonna test them.
Yeah. Can you let me? Because I got a girl with what the? Hey, man, hey.
Can girls testify?
No.
I guess women can't testify, eh?
Man, this crazy, man. Oh, man, hey.
Maybe they have to boobify.
Boobify. Maybe that's on Spotify. They just make a testify. Move over Spotify and whatever else fied.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, man, I was just showing common digital courtesy, man. I was gonna leave, you know what I'm saying? But now that you're back, man, peace and blessings, man. Stay out of dark alleys day and night, man.
Good talking to you, Christ.
Yeah, have a good day, Copper Tone.
Man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, you too,
You're always
man.
welcome here, man. You come back whenever.
Yeah, man, I know, man. You be doing like I be doing, man. Just going live, man. Just pulling the trigger, man. How I used to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Hey.
It sucks that you got to make a title. I usually just go with the flow. Titles really don't mean shit. I just whatever happens.
You got to make a title now, or
they've always made you. Well,
yeah.
So I usually just put open panel or open discussion because I don't know what's gonna happen most of the time. But yeah, I think I'm sub to your channel. I don't get no alerts though.
I got a new channel. It's Tone Judah. So OG Philly subscribe to me, man. That's a real one, man. Regardless, I ain't dropped nothing yet, but just by me
Damn,
being
is there any way you could say something in the chat or so I could sub to it?
I'll try to cause I
Oh, you
got it
gotta
up, but I just ain't post nothing to it. But OG Philly subscribed to me like the other day, so let me see if I could go get the channel link because I'm about to do something on it, man. I just burnt out for the time being, but let me get it. Let me
Because I
try to
remember
find
you used to go live and just talk about whatever.
it. Yeah. I got.
You used to
I
just go
let
with the
people.
flow.
Yeah, I let people. I mean, I got it my own way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't blaming nobody but myself. But yeah, I love doing this shit, man. I just need to. I
I'll
need to calm
definitely
down, I
come
guess.
by.
So I'm finna drop it right now, and appreciate y'all.
Hey, Dean. Is that Dean? Intern, whatever. Internal Visions. Yeah, it's Dean. Jay Heighton, Mark Basket. Piece to the chat, man.
Hey, peace to y'all, man. I just dropped it, so
Cheers.
yeah, you see
You
it?
go to YouTube. You go to YouTube. Or you put it in the back YouTube.
No. Well, I put it in the main chat because I
All
got
right.
my cell phone. Yeah, but
I'm gonna go right now. I gotta go to
oh,
YouTube.
yes, sir.
See it.
Yeah, it's still there. All right.
Yeah, Christ is copper tone.
Yep.
You should choose a different name.
Yeah, this the same old, but yeah, man. Man, I got so much I could do, but man, it done came back. It came second time around for me, like just the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I see the Bible as like monsters in it. You know what I'm saying? I see vampires, werewolves, and all that
I don't
because
see
like,
it. Where did you
Zombie
see it?
apocalypse. There was
huh?
Where
zombies.
did you see it, Max? I don't see it on YouTube. I
I don't see
looked.
it. No. I don't
Oh,
see it.
you
No.
don't?
No.
No.
Not going. But it's in there. Wait. Let me see if
Yeah,
I can
remember
go
after
to it.
Christ rose from the dead, all the people got up from their graves. So
Wow, they did.
zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but it's Tone Judah. It's It's in all caps too. It's TONE Judah. JUDAH. I ain't good with sharing, but hey, it'll get around there, man. Know what I'm saying?
That might be
Yeah,
something.
but look, I be saying in a sick way, dang, look at Christ. I mean, with the Jesus, with the flesh by flesh and all this, but he rose and beat death. So, I mean, then people rose with him, type stuff. I'm just saying, man, it's right in our face, but they did so much of a good job on just the fear or something, but I'm talking about vampires, mummies. The mummy, look, the mummy off rip, the first one, Egypt. Jacob got buried as a mummy. His son Joseph, that he had a vision and told his family, and they hated on him. They wanted to kill him, but they put him in a little hole, and the seller of slaves took him to Egypt, and the rest is history. But let's see. But for me, I can see a lot. I can't say for others. I'm just saying for me. For me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it.
I like
Monsters
when
and
people
stuff.
interpret the scriptures in different ways. It's fun.
Yeah, that's all this is my interpretation. Like, you read it slow, like you can't read. It's a living creature in Genesis. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's a foul. It's what? It's a it's a it's a foul like a gargoyle and a sea creature that when that water bust, when that whale, which is the first animal, earthly animal, before that,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm talking about you read that bit slow, but they done translated it. But overall, I could see the underworld, like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I looked. I even scrolled for a minute. I can't find it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Look. Okay, what I'll drop down from on my laptop and then I'll come back up on my phone with it copy and then I'll put it in the back chat and then dip out, all right?
All right. All
All
right.
right. All right, man. Let's go.
Dragon Christ. Okay.
Yeah, I looked. And I was scrolling and scrolling. A lot of channels came up, but not his.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I didn't know if the word is one or.
I don't know. I tried it
All
too.
he had to do was say something in the chat, and that's it. But when it hits 3 hours live, I'm gonna jump off and
All right.
I
Yeah, I
gotta
gotta go.
what
I gotta
time
do
is
some
it?
shopping today.
Yeah, I gotta. I've been soaking these steaks and
Oh yeah.
marinating them.
Yeah.
Man, one thing I've learned is when you get some nice steaks and you marinate them in like vinegar,
Yeah.
damn, what's that salad dressing? Anyway, man, it really it makes it so tender and filled with flavor
Mm-hmm.
that you don't even need a knife. It just breaks apart and it's so good.
Mm.
I never knew marinating steaks would be so much better than just throwing some seasoning on it and cooking it. Like letting
Yeah.
it marinate and really absorb the flavor.
Yeah. You can massage it too. That makes it nice and soft. Or beat it with a hammer, then kind of massage it. Yeah. Loosen it up.
Man, I was looking into the patent for I forgot what it's called. The picture I showed. Hold on, I'm pulling some pictures up now. Because I swear I've seen one of these. Well, this is a cartoon picture of it scanning cars and stuff. But this thing right here, I swear I've seen these already in the streets here.
Yeah, we had them for a while, but they were causing too much trouble, and people kept running them down.
Yeah. Well, in America, see, the thing about America is people are too pussy to do anything like that. In Europe and in Canada, they'll do it. But I don't understand. America's supposed to be
Oh yeah, they'll come
this
by at
land
night
of
with
the
a fucking
free.
hammer or a fucking tools to take it down.
Yeah, it's
Sneak up on it.
crazy. All
Yeah.
they got to do is snip the wire that goes underground. But I'm not telling anyone to do it. You do that on your own. But yeah, like we're supposed to be the land of the free, but we're so easily fucking controlled here in America. It's sick. We're losing our rights. And to even say I have rights, it bothers me. Like I shouldn't have to say any of that.
Yeah, there's a new anti-Semitic law coming up on you guys too.
That's funny, man. That's hilarious.
Putting a new
Wow.
bill due for that.
They could shove that bill up their ass.
Right?
The Jews at the top have done more poisoning people and just fucking the
It's
countries
these-
over that.
No,
help
they're not
them.
even Jews. They're Zionists, really.
Well,
They're not Jews because they don't
whatever
practice.
they
They
are.
don't really practice Judaism. They're like secular Jews. They're Jew in name only, really.
And I don't hate
They're not
Jewish
even
people.
Jews, and they're Ashkenazis, most of them. They're like
Oh,
Polish. They're like Polish
that's
people.
disrespect to the real Jewish people, then.
Yeah, like the the people in Gaza who are actually from that area and have been there for they have like 87% genetic
Yeah, but
affinity with the people of 2,000 years ago.
those people,
So they're more closely related to Jews of the old day than anybody around there.
they've America allegedly helped them out, which I think's bullshit. But they done experimented on us and done worse things than any other country. They're the only pussies that got to make a law where you can't talk about them. Fucking pussies.
Well, they're trying that in Canada too, where if you pretty much if you badmouth an MP, one of our members of parliament, they can shut down your social media.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're trying to push that through. We'll see how that goes. It's not looking good for them to get it to work.
People need an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're really trying to overstretch their powers.
Oh, yeah, Tammy.
Yeah, a lot of them have vinegar. Vinegar is good on salad.
My roommate gave me the tip, and I was like, what? I was like, marinate the meat in what? So I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. And man, I should have listened a long time ago. I couldn't believe how much flavor it packed.
Nice. Yeah, once you let it soak for a day or so. Yeah.
Like, I try not to eat pork.
Yeah.
The only pork I'm a sucker to is like bacon here and there. Well, other than that, I try my best to not. But it's tough. Like even the yellow 5 and all that shit. It's in. What did I see? It was in the other day. Chips.
Yeah.
Damn. There's something else I bought, and it was in there. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, they'll disguise it with they'll call it tartarine. That's a yellow dye too. Sounds like it's a natural thing, tartarine, but it's yellow dye from coal.
Yeah, these fucking people, man. This stuff isn't just gonna go away. Talking about it to me isn't enough anymore. I know what I know now, and what does that matter? Like, I think to myself, knowing this stuff for what? What am I gonna do with this information? I want to do something about it.
Well, read everything you eat. Read the ingredients on everything you eat. Don't eat crap.
Well, I mean, holding these people accountable somehow.
Well, yeah, that's part of it is not buying their crap, right?
Yeah, right. That's the start. But I want to see them in prison for poisoning all these people. If I did something like that, the law would fucking smack me down.
It took millions of dollars at the time, back in the 40s, 30s, 40s, to get them to pass sugar as a food product because it's poison.
Yeah, so even back then they knew sugar was bad.
Oh yeah, yeah. They had to lobby.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they had to lobby for that. Yeah, sugar's poison.
No wonder my mother would not
only eat natural sugars because the refined sugar it's poison.
Wow. Thanks for telling me that. I never knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, it cost millions of dollars, which back then, like today, would be worth billions. They spent a lot of money.
Well, I want to see these people go to prison, man. They kill people. They're poisoning us. People just don't get it. America's like one of the only countries that have cancer so bad.
Yeah. And anybody that came up with a decent alternative, they trashed their company or bought them out. And no.
Yeah, mom and pop shops are gone, man. They barely exist anymore because they can't
And
afford to stay open.
yeah, it's more expensive to do it other ways too. So that's another problem with it. You know, much cheaper to produce.
America's gone. America's done, man. There's no more. It's freedom, my ass.
Yeah, there's always hope. There's always hope. Yeah,
You got to put hope into
we're all in a pretty bad situation. You know,
we have to come together as people, and it ain't that hard.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's so
happening.
simple.
It's happening
So
in
simple.
some places. So freedom is popular. Anti-corruption is popular too, and there's a lot of corruption that people are calling out now.
Yeah, I want to find out what's up with this 19.
Not in the
I got a
U.S.
1946. I got a 1946 Canadian penny with a guy on it.
Oh yeah.
And then I got a 1953 penny with Queen Elizabeth on it.
King George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so I think it's worth some bank. I'm gonna keep it because when I got it in my change, I'm like, "Who's this guy?" Because
It's
every
made of
Canadian
copper.
penny I ever got was
I
from
think
like the 20s.
I think it's pure copper.
Does have a weight difference than the Queen Elizabeth, the 53 one I got. But even though it's people be like, "Oh, them things are worthless, Chuck." Oh, it does have a different tone. Oh wow! I put them together side by side. The one with the guy is way darker than Queen Elizabeth's.
Yeah, it won't be worth that much, but
$100.
No.
No,
How much?
Dom said it was worth like $43 or something.
Could be.
I added to my collection of coins. I
to
found a
1940.
Mexican coin on the ground. I was crossing the street to jump on the bus, and the funny thing is, there's a lot of Mexican people that were working on this building. So maybe they went to go get some lunch and they dropped it. When I was crossing the street, I looked down. It was a nice Mexican coin on the ground. I've gotten Jamaican coins in my change. I went in the store and this guy had coins on the thing.
Could be up to $4. An error coin, if you have an error with the wheat penny 1946, it could be worth $2,000.
Oh, what's the error?
I don't know. You'd have to look that up. But errors are very rare.
Yeah.
But could be worth up to $4.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just like it that it's different.
Yeah. And it's probably pure copper. That's a good thing to keep around.
Just like some of the old quarters in the U.S. are pure silver.
Yeah.
But not many, because a lot of people got hip to that.
Yeah.
I used to find them in my change at least.
You can still mine. There are people that, there was a guy that my wife knew. She used to work at a bank. This guy would come in every day and he'd have ordered a box of quarters.
Yeah.
What he did for a living is he just went through quarters and pulled out all the silver ones.
Yeah.
And made his money that way. These days he must be making a killing because silver is worth so much now. It's like $80 an ounce. That's
What's up, Dean? You want to come up for a few?
What's Dean calling himself now? Internal vision?
Yeah. Dean said, get a ripe kiwi, fruit slice it, and place it on the steak. The enzymes break through the meat down. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah,
I have to keep it. See, Dean and his wife, when I cooked my first turkey ever, Dean and his wife gave me tips, and I wrote them down, and man, did it work. I put an apple in the turkey and the flavor, and it made it so juicy. Everything they said worked exactly how they said it was gonna. I just, I put apples and I think whole onions and pieces of garlic. And I did everything they told me, and the turkey came out immaculate. It was just filled with flavor. It was juicy. It was awesome. And then the next year after that, I did it again. and I didn't cook a turkey this year. I got 2 turkeys in my fridge. I'm gonna probably cook one.
Yeah.
Like, it don't need to be a holiday to cook a fucking turkey.
No.
I really don't like celebrating these fake ass holidays. That's crazy that AI made this picture for me in the background. All I put was I put Federal Reserve Bank, and then I put birth certificate is collateral. And the wild thing is, it put the little baby footprints on its own. I didn't put that. And it says on the top of the Federal Reserve building, collateral by human capital. What does it say? Collateralized by human capital. That's crazy. The AI knew exactly what I was talking about, and I just abbreviated most of what I was saying. I didn't like lay it all out. I think that's wild that AI is just informed. Like,
yeah, it is pretty amazing technology.
Same thing with the other one I got.
I used GTP for a couple times, just asking it questions. Weird, wild questions, you know.
I put the Federal Reserve Bank's robbing citizens or something, and they got this picture. Where's the one with Trump? Oh, I erased it. Oh man, I should have kept that one. But I got this one. This one's funny. Let me move this.
Yeah, memes are good. If you can make memes with AI.
Yeah.
Memes are really powerful on the subconscious mind.
What's up, Dean?
G'day, guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Dino? Good to see you.
Good, thanks, Mac. Yourself?
I put Tesla on this one. I put Tesla and the etheric electrical machine or something like that, and this came up.
Cool.
Boy, you should see little puppy King now. That one that we were holding in our hand, that little puppy.
Yeah.
He's grown up.
He's 6 months old now. He's almost as big as his father.
Nice.
Let's see him. Is he around?
Yeah, he's lying asleep on me bed. Hang on, I'll just work out this camera thing. Oh, that's right. We got tape on the fucking thing.
I do the same shit. I put tape on mine.
There he is. Hello.
King.
Can we talk?
What's up, King?
Hey. Hi, King.
It's a big fur ball.
Yeah.
King.
That's his dad. There's his dad. And there's King. He got his first electric shock yesterday. He went under the electric fence to check the cows out. And his tail sticks up in the air. He's got a little fluffy tail sticking up in the air. Next thing is, oh, heck, I gave him a big cuddle. He was not happy.
I hope he's a good learner.
Yeah, I hope so too, Max. Yeah, I hope he is. I'll turn my camera off. I'm still in bed, but he actually is pretty good learner. I mean, he comes to the whistle. He's out in the bloody paddock, and I'll give him a whistle when he comes to that. And, he sits down for his dinner.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He loves swimming. I had to go and put a bloody screen over top of our thing that we collect water from the drain pipe because he kept on leaping in there. And even when I put a bucket of water down, he tries to get into it. He blows bubbles getting his head underwater. It's a bloody hard case. Yeah, he's a great little guy. He loves me to bits because he's growing up with me. He sleep on the floor some days when it's hot, but he just really prefers to sleep on the bed. And he when he first started, when you woke up, he'd come and give you a little kisses on your eyelids and stuff. And he'd scream, they don't mean to, but he's trying to touch you with his feet,
Yeah.
And their claws are really sharp. And Maureen's got a couple of bad little nicks on her face from him. But he's getting the hang of it. He realises that his feet have got can do damage or something. He's starting to know. He's pretty cool little guy. Yeah. He's got a little bit of an, what do they call them now, where the jaw is sticking out a bit at the bottom?
Okay, an underbite, yeah.
Underbite, that's the one, yes. He's got a little bit of that on his bottom jaw, which sticks out a bit. It makes him look like he's got a smile. Fucking hard case. Yeah, so I was watching, buddy, a kayaks yesterday. Interesting. Did you know that the thing that the Vatican has is like a pine cone, or is it a fountain? A fountain that used to sprout out water called the pine cone?
Yeah.
Well, actually, they, according to a kayaks, and I'll have to share the link to Chuck on Telegram for him to see it. But he did a whole thing on how the pine cone is actually a bloody date palm, mate. If you take a date palm when it's young, the whole bowl of it, when it's pruned off, looks like a bloody pine cone.
Oh, okay.
And by the time he finished breaking it down, so it was like inky, he holds the key, but he also holds buckets. Well, they say, it's a handbag, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But it's actually a bucket. It's your vessel made of clay.
Okay.
And it's full of everything you need. You don't need any other authority. You don't need anybody else's consent. Basically, it is you as the vessel prepared before you arrive. All right?
All right.
And so everything you have in your vessel, is what you need. You don't need anything else. I thought it was quite interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's also.
What does that have to do with the date palm?
Well, the date palm is the it's the first tree you can grow in a desert, right? If you wanted to, or if you had to, you could take a bag of dates with you, or a bucket of dates, whichever one you want. But you could survive on dates alone, right? It's when a date palm grows, it grows 12 branches, one branch a month. So basically, it grows 12 branches a year.
Cool. And 12 fruits a year? Or?
Egyptian year was classed as a month. 30 days was classed as a month.
Okay.
Was classed as a year, not a month.
Oh,
Right?
all right.
So in a year, well, in our year, in 12 months is 1 year. Their 12 months is 12 years.
Okay.
Right? So
Hmm.
lots and lots of people talk about was it Graham Hancock and Jim Corsetti, and so people that talk about the Egyptian calendar being thousands and thousands of years old.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you're adding it up at a month at a time, of course it's going to be thousands, right? I mean, 100 years
Yeah.
times 12. You know, there's 1,200 years just like that, right?
Well, yeah, but who would rule for 100 years, right? Most reigns would probably be
Well,
13,
I mean,
6 times 12. That would be,
they say that Methuselah lived for 900 years, right?
okay. So you divide it by 12. What does that equal?
900 years divided by 12. Well, I mean,
It's still going to be quite a lot. 10 be, yeah, around 100, I guess, right?
yeah. I mean, how old is Putin, Max?
Huh?
How old is Putin?
I don't know.
No, I mean, I don't think many people know how old he is, but he seems to be in the Russian president for a bloody long time.
Yeah, he has been.
To me, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he was a president when I was a young fella. Right?
No, there was another guy. It was, remember Yeltsin and Gorbachev?
Yeah, Gorbachev and yeah. But I mean, there hasn't been many bloody Russian presidents compared to US presidents or English, you know.
No, certainly not. And then they had the Stalin years and all that kind of stuff. Or had, yeah, they had the revolution there, and then they had those guys for a while, Trotsky, and yeah. So yeah, but they haven't had as many as certainly not as the U.S. Oh.
You know, like when they have an election, he seems to get back in a lot.
Everybody loves Putin, apparently.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's hard case. The media's bloody, you know, it's fun, really. I mean, some days, you know, like they show pictures of President Trump speaking, and one picture you're seeing, he's a young man,
Yeah.
and then they do another little bloody skit, and he's an old bugger,
Uh-huh.
and you know, I mean, people probably bloody confused as to how old Trump is too, you know. Does anyone actually know what Trump's age is? Is he?
I could look it up pretty easily. Yeah.
Okay. It makes me laugh. I seen a bloody.
Almost 80, I think.
I seen a little meme of Trump the other day, and it was him when he was like probably in his 30s and 40s or something, you know.
Yeah. Well, they're bringing up a lot of the, photos of like his old hotels with pictures of people, and like trying to relate pictures of people at his hotel to Epstein. So that's one of the things they're doing.
Ah, right. Yes, of course. Yeah. I mean, that's happening a lot, actually. Epstein's photo coming up in the news on different subjects like
Yeah, Trump
space.
did this because he knew this person back in 1982. He did this because he knew this person back in, you know.
Yeah. It's all a cover up, anyway.
Yeah. It's all propaganda.
Hey, I just put it in the back chat. You'll see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down and just listen, man. Peace and blessings.
All right.
Let's go. Let's get it, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Tone Judah. Your channel's not even called Copper Tone. That's weird. Huh.
Let's see. Copy link address. Let's see.
Oh, I think we all come from the dragon, Tammy.
I think that's correct, Max. Yeah.
And it brought you to his channel? It's telling me there's no... Oh, here we go. It didn't have this before. Bing.
Yep, throwing bags of gold and people are waiting for the money.
Yeah, keep printing.
Yeah, this world is... People still in America think that a president is going to drain the swamp. You know, the second time Trump got in, and I seen the swamp clapping and cheering for him, I said, what fools people are.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are upset because they're not going to make as much money.
Well, Trump is the swamp.
He's going to make a lot more money than they are, so he's pretty upset about that. They're pretty upset about that. That's about
Not
it.
really.
Well, yeah, that's about it.
As long as somebody,
you know, like the Republicans, they don't really want to win. They just want to be able to sit there and do that and get money, right? You know.
Well, as long as one of their companions from the swamp are in, they know the swamp will continue.
Yeah, they'll get contracts for stuff. They'll get NGOs money. They'll get all kinds of money coming in. You know, donation money if they're doing the right things for the right people. You know,
we need to stop going to work.
No.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, that basically life is about doing. It's about doing. You can sit on your ass. You can sit on your ass. Easily, you can sit on your ass and be a watcher.
Tired of talking. I'm tired of talking. I want some action.
Yeah, a lot of people are there right now.
I want to see these pieces of shit in handcuffs and then hanging.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be happening, does it? You know?
Nope. I don't think it'll ever happen myself.
Unless we do it.
Yeah. Time for a revolution.
Why do you think January 6th happened? Because the government set that up to happen. Because people were talking about doing it ourselves and coming after them and arresting them. So they had to put a mock one out. So then they could say, oh, we're in danger and we need more protection. So
we need common law courts with, honest people. These judges everywhere are bought out.
Where are we going to find them, though?
We got
because most of these court systems, they're all bought and paid for, right?
Yep. We have to pull judges out of the common man and That's the way it's got to be done.
The
Tribunal.
judges kill me when they say we're working for God, right? We're given permission from God to put you in jail. You're a criminal when the real criminal is him.
Yeah, when a judge can be bought or ideologically, swayed, they're not a judge anymore.
Exactly, Max. But I mean, the bulk of the populace see
Yeah.
them as judges because they've got a bloody cloak on their bloody shoulder and a bloody hat on their head, right?
Yeah, and they work for a
From a
corporation, not a
judge
government.
to a
So
fudge.
what good are they? They're just a corporation.
They're
They're part of a corporation.
they're the
They're
corporate
not
sludge,
they're not
not a
government.
judge.
But it's when we can get the masses, and I mean, I do feel that we've swayed a lot of people's minds. You can have a chat with people on the street,
Mm-hmm.
and they're more against the government than for it, right? So already there is a huge.
Yeah, almost everybody knows a little piece of the pie now.
Yes, I think so.
But then people, most of them are all talk. Because when it comes down to doing something about it, they be like, I never said that. Like, say the FBI came in and said, we're arresting everyone who spoke against the government, everyone. And people would be like, I didn't say nothing. It wasn't me. When it comes down to doing it, they're not so brave anymore. You know, when I used to get in trouble.
I understand that too, Chuck, but I think, just the fact.
You have to hit a critical mass of people.
Yeah, you have to hit a critical mass. Exactly, Max. Yep.
Okay.
When the judge would come in and they'd be like, all rise, I would just sit there. I would never rise. Fuck that judge.
Yeah, there are ways to get around that system too. You just have to learn them. I don't think that's the method, but you'd have to learn what to do exactly. There's a guy, El Perro. El Perro does a lot of that kind of stuff. He talks about it all the time. How to deal with the courts and stuff.
What, the foreign entity? All these corporations, these courts are for the corporation.
They will not have him in their courts now because of what he knows. So
they're foreign entities. They hold no weight. But to dummies who don't know that, and I don't mean no disrespect to anyone by using the word dummy.
Well, yeah, there's
people that aren't aware. They're not dumb.
What they're suing, the account, right? You have to learn the terminology. It's the account. You really have to learn this stuff. It's pretty important. It's the account, right? As soon as you receive some in receivership, you have to watch he can explain it to you, and he does constantly. But you can learn quite quickly how to beat the court system and all that stuff. It's not that hard. But
I know. I fought my own court battle, my last one myself, Max, and I know that the outcome because of that was a lot vastly different than getting in a lawyer, right? Stand on my behalf.
Yeah. You shouldn't even, apparently you shouldn't even engage the system because the system doesn't have any legitimacy.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You made the mistake of engaging them.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, you're in their court.
And you're just a puppet. They just play with you like a piece of putty. Right?
Yeah. Because they know the legalese and you don't.
And you don't. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But, I had a fairly good idea of the legalese that was going on.
Yeah.
And I pulled up the cops on there, because they had the prosecutor,
Yeah.
What's this shit, Max?
And I pulled them up on a couple of things, and they had to back down, right? They had to back down. And once that had happened, it was basically, I mean, they really had to come to my party, right?
Yeah. The judge is supposed to act on your behalf, but with corrupt judges, There's still
Actually, I do say that judge was acting on my behalf in a lot of a lot of the situations,
good.
because the cops had fucked up, right?
Mm.
And because they'd done a fuck up, and I pointed it out, you know,
You got a
the,
good judge then.
the judge had to take my bloody point of view, otherwise he would have looked, or she would have looked bloody stupid, right?
Had him dead to rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they still got a bloody conviction on me, but it was way less.
Yeah.
Way less. Anyway, they're changing the bloody laws over here now on licensing.
Oh.
They're having such a big problem. I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago. Might have been a bit more than that. Might have been bloody like 2019 or something.
Mm-hmm.
2018, but they pulled up a lot of Chinese people with illegal licenses. They were getting bloody counterfeit licenses. And there was a lot of road accidents happening, and that was the reason for the investigation. Well, it turned out here we are, buddy. What, 5 6 years later, and 400 Indian truck drivers have been stopped from driving because they've got counterfeit licenses.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're having a real problem with Indian drivers here because they don't speak English or read English.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Know the roads.
Anything here.
Yeah, and
they're fucking everywhere, man. It's like 17 boatloads have dumped them here. It's like, where'd they all come from?
Well, there's like 1 billion of them, so yeah. They're
That's
easy to export if you got 1 billion people,
I reckon they exported them to all the different countries,
Yeah, apparently they all come from one area of India.
Bangladesh.
Yeah. I don't know where it is. No, I don't know that that's the area.
I asked them.
Yeah, I don't know that area myself either, Max.
They might be lying to you too, though.
Well, all the ones that I've asked say Bangladesh. Maybe they all agree on that.
Well, anyway, apparently there's one gang of them that pretty much sending all their people over. So it's like a family lineage thing, kind of.
Yes.
Thing. That's why in Canada, we've got Indians killing Indians.
Yeah,
because there's fights going on within India that are coming over here to Canada.
Oh shit!
That's between like this gang that's mostly importing most of their people right now, and other factions in India.
Right.
Look at this.
You see, they're gonna destroy things anyway, aren't they? I mean, they'll use people against people, right?
Yeah. Every division they can find, they will use and exploit. Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It says the greatest threat to mankind and all of life on this beautiful plane is not climate change, overpopulation, terrorism, racism, resource scarcity, or some deadly disease. No. The greatest threat to mankind is the same today as it was over 1,000 years ago. We are ruled by parasitical psychopaths who plunge us into war, manipulate us against each other, and flood our minds with fear, hate, bigotry, and ignorance with every chance they get. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the truth.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
So we have to acknowledge it and say that's the fact. How do we change it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ignore their divisions.
Ignore their divisions, exactly, Max. That's basically it. if you let the rhetoric of everybody else saying to you, you're being irresponsible, you're not wearing a mask, you know, if you allowed everybody else's opinion to become yours,
Mm-hmm.
then okay, we're not going to get anywhere because people are easily swayed.
Mm-hmm.
It's when we stand up and say, "Nah, I'm not wearing that bloody shit," you know, and stick to our guns.
Hey, there's the blockchain architecture.
Where?
That symbol you're showing right now on screen.
The
Oh.
above.
That is
That's
how
the
the blockchain.
369.
The blockchain is in your body, and that's how the blockchain runs through your body.
It reminds me of the Volkswagen symbol, the 369 symbol from Tesla, and then that's the brain, though.
Here, let me find it for you. I've shown it to you
Yep.
before.
You got the two hemispheres of the brain.
That is the Volkswagen symbol. I gotta jump off here in 15 minutes.
Nice to see you. Anyway, Chuck, it's been a while since I've already caught up with you.
I'm glad you did. I gotta get a hold of Renegade, too. I haven't talked to him in a while. I was supposed to call him, but he's always busy.
Well, life is busy. Life is busy. I'm going to jump out of bed and buddy go and make us a coffee for Maureen and that. Hello to Mrs. Max. Hello to Mrs. Max from us. And
Maureen.
And just wellness to everyone, and thanks very much, Chuck.
Anytime, Dean.
Peace and love to the chat and to everyone. And I'm going to bugger off and go and get up now. I need to go to the loo.
The loo.
See yous, everyone. Take care, eh?
Have a great day, Dean.
Yep. See you, Max.
This is what I think right here. The brain is heaven. The earth is the heart. And your lungs and stuff, because without your lungs, you wouldn't breathe consciousness in. And then hell is like your gut, your shit, your piss. And, you know. And that's where Satan is in the parasites in hell. And then if they make their way up to heaven, they infect heaven and you're fucked.
Yeah.
I got to do a cleanse. I'm trying to get all the ingredients so I could cleanse all the parasites, because certain cleanses only kill certain parasites.
Mm-hmm.
Those wicked little bastards.
Yeah, a lot of the bad ones feed on sugar.
Right. Just like in that movie,
of course, right?
Independence Day. When that guy, he's supposed to be an alien, but he was inside of a human suit. Like he used a dead person for their suit.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out of the crater and he's like, sugar, I need sugar.
Yeah.
I think, that's why. And if you think about it, sugar's in like 90% of everything. That's crazy.
Yeah, they put it in everything, you know. And the bad form of salt we use too. It's not a great, not good for you. Not as good as it could be.
I was watching this woman. She's from Japan, and she was saying before America went to Japan, and now they have all their army bases and military over there, which fucked up their country.
Mm-hmm.
Because that the area that all these military bases are is where, like, after World War II, their country was shit, like pretty much, because people used to live to be 110, 120, and it was because of their diet, and they lived off the land. And they would eat a lot of seaweed. That was a big part of their diet, and it makes me think like, and they don't have like everyone that travels say once they leave America and they go eat in other countries, the food tastes so much better. It doesn't have such a heavy weight to you when you eat it. It doesn't make you feel like bleh.
Yeah.
I've heard that from everybody who's America. They say, and then when they come back to America, the food is just trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I fucking hate America for this shit, man. I do.
Yeah,
It gets me
they
so
put,
angry
yeah,
that we
they
gotta
put
play
that
games.
in corn syrup. They put that in everything.
These CEOs for these companies know what they're doing. I don't
Seed
want to
oil.
hear that. Oh, we didn't know. Well, what's the FDA for? I would
Right.
love to hold these people accountable. They don't scare me. I don't give a fuck how many bodyguards they got. None of that shit. They need to be held accountable because I know when I do wrong, they're quick to hit me with laws. So, yeah. What's up with this domestic terrorism? Foreign and domestic. They always say that. No, we'll fight for this country, foreign and domestic. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Always, right? It always sounds good.
Well, and according to the RCMP in Canada, if you're thinking of family values and Christianity, you might be a right-wing terrorist.
Wow. Wow. That's terrible.
Yep.
Why are they always attacking Christians? That's fucked up.
It's the value system. Other religions don't teach about equality and.
I might not be a Christian.
They generally teach subjugation and ownership, which is much
I don't-
more conducive to tyranny.
I don't. I'm not a Christian, but I'm not going to hate on people who are. They
Yeah.
should be able to worship whoever they want. That's their choice. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's the value system because a lot of people in Western societies have adopted that value system.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not conducive to tyranny.
As long as they're not murdering people or.
Well, right now everybody's murdering everybody.
I don't know.
Well, at the end, the Jews, they get 70,000 slaves apiece. Islam, they get to rule the world.
And the Christians get sacrificed.
Yeah, and the Christians believe in the self. That you are important.
I think all these religions were created to rule over certain minded people.
Yeah, Christianity was used to, they weren't necessarily created for that purpose, but they've been used for that purpose.
And they all have faulties too. They all have,
Christianity
like
was used for control. It used to be the government, You used to have to pay.
Muslims can marry a woman.
If you didn't go to church, you'd go to jail.
Wow.
Yeah, people don't know that. They think
But look at Muslims.
They think Christianity was always a choice, but it wasn't.
Muslims fucking can marry a little girl as soon as she has her period.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, a lot of places used to marry people off at 12, 13.
And a lot of these little girls just want to be children. They don't want to do that. You know how many I've heard of here in America? I've met.
Well, they would know. They would know by living in the society that was going to happen to them. So.
Well, yeah, and they don't like it. A lot of these
I don't
young
know. They might have
girls
accepted it. I don't know. Might have been just.
No, I've talked to them. Some. I've asked.
Well,
how does that feel?
Yeah, but you didn't live in
imagine.
the 12th century, so
No, I'm
like
talking about today. They still do it.
yeah, but I'm saying
They
like if you
even
lived in
set
a
the marriages
society
up.
if you lived in a society where that was the norm everywhere,
Mm.
you would
Oh, I
have a
see what you're saying.
yeah. Not just, oh, that happened to somebody I know, but because that would be different. Because now she would know that no, that's not the way things are being done right now, right?
That is weird, though. Imagine you're only 12 and your parents pick someone for you to marry,
Yeah,
and you don't like them, but you're stuck with it. That's
yeah,
terrible, man.
yeah. But that's what the life is going to be, right? From a small child that's what's going to happen.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of kids weren't too happy about it.
I would rebel.
Hmm.
I would run away.
Well, there were lots of methods, like in China, the geisha girls, those teeny tiny shoes. That keeps
Oh,
them from,
yeah.
that keeps them from running away.
Yeah, it fucks their toes up, too.
Yeah, they can't run away. They had all
Man.
kinds of things, chastity
Oh,
belts and all kinds of shit. Controlling women and what they do, where they go.
man. This world is fucking nuts when you think about it. Everyone wants to, not everyone, but
Yeah.
it seems narcissistic
Well, you know
people.
what? You've had the opportunity to live in one of the most freest societies at the best times in existence, actually. So
Maybe.
pretty much, we're allowed a lot more travel than people had in the past. If you were like a serf farmer, which people were like just a few hundred years ago, you wouldn't be able to go nowhere at all. You couldn't get ahead. You couldn't earn anything. Most times people were in pretty much slavery. They didn't call it that. It was called by different names, but traveling or attaining things, that was only allowed for the elites, right? The earls and the church, the king.
I know a lot of people laugh at us, Jay Heighton. Especially when we pay taxes, they laugh at us that we're
Mm.
suckers. Um, yeah, we pretty much do whatever well, not we, but people will do whatever the government says. If they tell you to line up
Yeah.
and get this shot, motherfuckers will line up. Like, damn, no questions asked.
Taxes are an extension of the slave system. You're just what they call free slaves, like on what's that? The Jones Plantation.
Free range slaves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off, and when it says 3:30, I'm gonna jump off.
All
Not
right.
in the clock, but the live clock, the
Yeah,
red
I
clock.
see it there. Yeah.
Look at this guy holding a money
Check
bag.
down.
Looks like one of the
Well, he's got to keep his cut, right? That's his cut.
You ever see the blue men that play them instruments? How they paint their head and they're bald. It kind of looks like him, but a silver guy instead of blue.
Oh.
I've always wanted to see them blue men, man. They play them drums and stuff. They make some good music.
Yeah. I like the tubes. That's cool when they use the tubes.
I was listening to them on YouTube one day. I was like, wow, these guys actually make some good sound. Damn,
Yeah.
why isn't my thing scrolling now? It's literally frozen. I can't scroll.
There's nowhere to go, Tammy. Got to stand. Make your stand where you are. All right, I'm going to jump off here. You have a great day.
You too, Max. Thanks for coming up.
Cheers.
And have a great day. Thank you, Dom and Copper Tone. Who else came up? It was Dom, Max, Copper Tone. That's it. And Dean. Am I missing somebody? No, I'm not. Hope not. Anyway, and peace to the chat. hopefully one day soon, people will wake up and we could start locking these fuckers up. There's nothing to be scared of. These people always put fear. You know, that's why they create bullshit atomic bomb stories. Um, you know, people have never seen an atomic bomb go off. And then when you tell them to show proof, they'll show you a video. And they don't even question, how come the guy holding the camera didn't get blown to smithereens? But anyway. Bro, where? Yeah, that's one thing that's no joke, is chomos. Man, I'm starting to think like the system is littered with them. From judges. Do you know how many judges just recently got busted? I watched that guy, the Alaskan Avenger. He went to prison for over 10 years for looking at that list that you got to register, and he went to these chomos' house and beat him with a hammer. I think he didn't kill him, but he fucked them up, and he went to jail. But anyway, chomos get no time in prison. That's the ultimate crime in my eyes, to do something like that to anyone, a child, a woman, it don't matter. But children, I mean, and they only get like 2 years in prison, and it'd be one of them soft ass camps. And they're heavily protected, and yeah, that's wild to me. But someone sells weed or crack or something, and they get their boots smoked in prison. Um it's ass backwards. And yeah, judges, cops, all sorts of fucking people that you would think, you know, are there to help are fucking chomos, and I bet you a lot of cops are too. And they protect chomos because they don't want nothing to come out. Same thing with judges. I seen videos the other day, back to back. A very judge who was locking people up, and did a lot of cases for chomos, was locking them up when he should have locked himself up. Yeah, the FBI is probably in on it too. You know, same thing with drugs that come in this country. The Mexican mafia owns these politicians. People don't get it. You know, these politicians do more cocaine, throw fucking sex parties, spend our tax money on sex parties and sex operations and fucking all types of shit. Nobody's gonna clean house until we fucking wake the fuck up and do it ourselves. It's insane. But we got to be careful too, because people like Trump will use. They want to put this Palantir technology. It's probably already in play, but they're gonna use situations like that, like trafficking and all these reasons, to put digital IDs in play. It's not because they're really gonna do something about it. It's gonna trick people into getting them, thinking it's gonna make everything better when it's just an okey doke to get you into that system digitally. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Peace, everyone. Never live in fear, man. Fuck these fucking scumbags, and I'm out, man. Fucking run them over with a lawnmower.